Hello everybody! Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Thursday, my friends. The first Thursday of the new schedule. Yes. If you didn't hear last week, we are going to be live again this evening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The new schedule for Thursdays is out. Good to see everybody here. Captain Dom, welcome. Morgus, good to see you. Captain Carolina, welcome. $12, good to see you. Enar, good to see you. Sean, good to see you. Shan, sorry, good to see you. Darius, welcome. Quick Match, good to see you. Gary P, welcome. JH Pilot, good to see you. Max Medcraft, welcome. Jordy, good to see you. Nick Anderson, good to see you. CHLM, welcome back, my friend. LF Contop, good to see you. MG Mark, good to see you. Grant Glossop, good to see you. Joshua Ellis, welcome. Brooke Van Gundy, good to see you. Greg Elwell, good to see you, my friend. Captain Caker, good to see you. Chris Clark, welcome. Rohit, good to see you, man. Visheth, coming in with the $100 donation. Unbelievable, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much for your support. I truly do appreciate that, Visheth. We are on Saturday going to be doing some giveaways for Honolulu, so maybe I can add an extra one in there just for you, Visheth. Thank you very much. Guys, could we please get some love in chat for Visheth coming in with the $100 donation. Absolutely incredible, man. Thank you very, very much, Visheth. I truly do appreciate you, man. We've got an unbelievable week coming up here, chat. It's been a little bit getting everything figured out and coordinated, but it's going to be a really fun week. We obviously have our dual streams today, so we're live right now, and then in a couple hours after this stream ends at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be live again doing an evening stream. I'll be dressed just like this, green screen's out, lights are on it. It's a normal screen. It's not an after dark. Saturday, we're doing LAX to Honolulu, long haul, 4.5-hour flight. Sunday, we have a special guest coming onto the stream to do some shared cockpit.
Why don't we give some sceneries away? PHNL be on me.
There we go. Thank you so much, Visheth. I appreciate you, my friend. We will definitely, I'll definitely hit up Any Builds and see if they can provide me with a couple extra copies if I send them an e-transfer or something. So thank you very much for support, man. I do appreciate you. Sunday, shared cockpit with the one and only Mr. Jeff Faviano. We've been configuring this and setting this up for the better part of 2 weeks now. So we've got Mr. Jeff coming on the stream on Sunday. We're going to be doing real-world Delta Ops. We're going to be Vegas to Salt Lake City, back to Vegas. That is the plan on Sunday. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then Monday, I'm not quite sure what we're doing on Monday. I do have some ideas, but I'm just not quite sure if we're going to fit that in this week or if it's something that we're going to have to wait to for the next time we are in North America. But that is the plan for the next upcoming streams, at least the next 3 streams we have this evening. If you missed it, we're going to be taking part in the Toronto, the Fly Thursdays, or Thursdays in Toronto, I believe is the VATSIM event. So tonight we're going to be out of Toronto, flying to JFK. We haven't been to JFK in a while. Flying to JFK back to Toronto. That's this evening. Flair Airlines in the 737-800. Saturday, LAX to Honolulu. I think we're going to be doing United. We may do Southwest as well, but I think we're doing United. And then Sunday, Delta Ops with Mr. Jeff Faviano. Vegas to Salt Lake City, back to Vegas. So that is the plan for this weekend. Today you will see me using my trusty handy checklist. I'm going to do my best to go as quickly as I can through the checklist, chat, but I'm going to start. World Flight is 2 months out. We're basically 2 months away from World Flight. So the grind and the practicing make sure that I can drill this checklist into my brain. I do things a little bit differently than the checklist, but I want to make sure that I've nailed down the checklist and I've got all of that done there as well. Beautiful. Cool. So, friends, welcome aboard. Thanks so much for coming to hang out today. As I mentioned, it's going to be a busy day today. My first, I think this is the first time we've ever gone forward with a schedule hard in stone that we're going to be streaming in the evenings as well. So, I'm really excited, man. I'm excited to offer some more content to my North American viewers. I know a lot of you guys can't actually watch the live streams. I get so many comments, I get so many DMs, I get so many messages on Discord about people that I never see in chat because they just can't tune in to the streams while they're at work or they have other obligations, right? So an evening stream for my North American viewers I think is going to be absolutely huge. So very excited for this one. Cool. I was just in JFK, saw the TW Hotel. Super cool. Very cool, Kevin. Yeah, we're going to be flying there tonight, man. Troy Adams, thanks so much, Troy, for your first class subscription. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for supporting the streams. Truly do appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Hey, Gap, if you don't mind, can you tell me how to install Dublin Airport EIDW from the Orbex store? Thanks. Just click and install, man. You just have to direct the Orbex installer. It's going to ask you when you hit the install button if you want to install it directly to your Microsoft Flight Simulator community folder, or if you want to make an external folder outside of that folder and it'll symlink it. But you probably just want to install it into your community folder. Should be super easy, man. Purchase it, download the Orbex, I think it's called Orbex Central is the app that you need, and then it should just install itself, man. Yeah. Just saw the Blue Angels fly over my house in Toronto. It was pretty cool. Then the Fat Albert, the C-130 flew over for the first time seeing, I guess it's practicing the CNE air show. Maybe. Could be. Who knows? Cool. Let's go ahead and jump inside the aircraft, chat. Let's go and get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. Legs today, we are going from Dallas Love over to Houston Hobby, over to Corpus Christi. Huge shout out to Thrustmaster for sponsoring this stream. If you have any questions or any comments or any concerns about any of the products that you see me using in today's stream, please feel free. There are links pinned in chat above if you want more information on the yoke that you see me using today. I can confirm I've used many yokes in my flight sim life. This is definitely hands down the best yoke, and I highly doubt somebody is going to be able to replicate how wonderful this pendular motion and action is in this yoke. If you don't have this yoke, definitely must consider picking this up, especially with 2024 around the corner, and more importantly, especially with all the third-party airplanes that are coming, the 777, the MD-11, everything that we're going to be able to fly with the yoke. It's going to be pretty crazy, the amount of stuff we've got coming here. So how come you didn't do evening streams earlier? You are in Canada. How come I didn't do earlier? Well, so here's the thing, CHLM. I'm an analytic guy. I really love looking at my analytics. For the longest time, a majority of my viewership was actually in the UK. So when I first started this schedule that we're doing now, I don't know, 2.5, 3 years ago, I think we've been on the same schedule for 3 years. The UK was my number one. That was who I received the most views from, comments from, everything was based out of the UK. Things have kind of shifted. I think with the popularity of Microsoft Flight Simulator, I think it's kind of changed the whole. I think there's a lot more North American users. I think we can all agree that, like, if you look at any type of like sim platform, the UK usually excels in it, right? There's usually more people watching train sim, flight sim, whatever it may be, right? Anyways, looking at the analytics, we've done a shift in the last 2 to 3 years. I now actually have a more predominant viewership out of the North America, the US, the Canada. US and Canada actually is quite above the UK now. So we still have a huge UK user base. I think like 36% of my viewership is from the UK and or Europe. We're still up there, and that's why I didn't want to change the schedule, because right now, I guess technically for a lot of Europe, it's like between 5 and 7 p.m., 5 and 8 p.m. for a lot of people in Europe. So this is prime time streaming schedule. So that's the reason, man. Like I said, and honestly, I think a couple weeks ago, I don't know if you guys remember, man, a couple weeks ago, we did a live stream at 7:30 p.m. on a Thursday for the Toronto FIR, the VATSIM guys in Toronto. They asked if I could come fly in and out of their inaugural event. We did that, and the stream was an amazing success. I had tons of fun. There were so many people that were like coming in that were saying like, hey Cap, love watching your streams, man. I can't unfortunately watch the streams live on your regular schedule. It'd be really cool if you incorporated somehow an evening stream schedule or something like that. So that is exactly why we're doing it. I've been thinking about it for months and months and months now, and I think there's just been a bunch of things that have happened over the last month or two that have definitely steered me in the direction of having an evening stream. I think is important, and I think it's going to be good for the channel. That's it, man. I wouldn't really look too much into it. I mean, I'm just, I'm not doing it for, I'm doing it because I want to give back to the community. I think that the community deserves, especially my North American viewers, they deserve to have some things. So it won't be an After Dark. We are still going to have an After Dark every month, where you either see me doing truck sim or golf or any one of the other ones. We're still going to have After Darks, but this is just now incorporated into the schedule. This is our regular schedule from now moving forward. Thursdays there will be 2 streams, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. Visha, thank you so much again for gifting a membership to the channel. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks very much for your support. I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you. That's incredibly kind. Your streams went live at 1800 South African time. Perfect. See, there we go. Awesome, man. Hey Cap, could you show your sensitivities on the yoke quick for me? Mine is super sensitive coming back off the Airbus side stick. Sure. Control options. And we're going to go to, nope, we want the TCA yoke. Sensitivities, there you go, man. Nice and linear. And all I have is the reactivity. Maybe turn your reactivity down. I find changing the reactivity really helps. Maybe change the reactivity and you should be good to go. Yeah. Faten, what's up, man? OnlyFans next? Hey, dude, you never know. You never know, man. You never know in today's world. CHLM, thanks so much for support, man. I appreciate you, dude, coming in with the 5 gifted members. Incredible. Huge no floaties to you, CHLM. Thank you very much for the continued support of the channel as well, my friend. Truly do appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for continuing to support chat. If you got a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you in chat to CHLM. Incredibly kind, man. Thanks so much, dude. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you. So good afternoon, Cap. Just got back from LAX. Went plane spotting there a couple days. Really fun. Awesome. I'm going plane spotting in November. I will be there plane spotting. So thanks so much for sharing that, Evan. That's really, really cool, man. How did it go? Obviously awesome. Did you see a bunch of like 380s, 777s? That's what I'm looking forward to, man. As somebody who like lives in Ottawa, we get a ton of like Dash 8s, A220s, and 737s, and that's about it. So I'm super excited to see like some 7.6s, some 777s, some 787s, some A380s, some 7.4s. Crazy, man. Love your streams. Your inspiration, not just for me, but for a lot of people. Thank you for the gifted membership. And thanks for the kind words, man. I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you. Cool. Chat. Let's do it. Let's go inside the aircraft. We do have ATC on today. I've already got my pre-departure clearance, so we can kind of just go ahead and get everything kind of ready to go here. So first thing is first, we'll get the battery switch to the on position. We'll go and flick the ground power on as well. That'll bring the aircraft to life. Beautiful. LAX is great plane spotting. Yes, I'm excited. Very excited. Let's go all the way up top. Let's get our Adirs left side and right side. Beautiful. Continue the flows down here. Everything looks good. We're going to leave this all like this. Wonderful. You get those at YYZ. You can, Alex, but they're kind of... Even YYZ, man, ton of 320s, A220s, 737s, right? You do get some big boys, but I feel like you got to be on time.
Something about donating today. Someone said something.
This guy, man. Davis, huge no floaties to you. Davis survives a hurricane, so he has to donate. That's just the rules around here. Thank you very much, Davis. Appreciate you, my man. Good to see that you are safe. Everything is good. Thanks for the continued support, my man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get our window heat on. Sorry, we'll continue our flows. Everything looks good here. Fuel pumps are going to stay off for now. We are going to be refueling. Everything looks good up here. Going to get a little bit of circuit breaker brightness. Going to get my panel brightness turned up. Good. Everything else looks good here. Mr. Flyboy's here as well. Good to see you, Flyboy. Flyboy and I did a shared flight last night. First one didn't go so well. We fell out of the sky. But the second one went really great. Everything went perfect. Cool. Chime only goes to the on position. No smoking or chime only goes to the on position. Fasten seatbelts to the auto position. That'll look good there.
Sponsored by Thrustmaster, eh?
Eh?
We all know that the Thrustmaster Boeing pendulous swinging motion between your legs is big D energy.
Yes.
Grab the yoke in your hands
Yes.
and feel the smoothness for your long-haul flights. Butter it and get the round of applause.
Yes. Butter it and get a round of applause. Oh boy, they should hire you as their marketing director. Maverick, what's going on, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, dude. Thank you very much, C2A. He's got to be the new marketing director for Thrustmaster. I mean, how can you not sell yokes with comments like that? Thanks for support, my man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hydraulic pumps are going to stay off. Everything looks good up there. Pressurization panel, we're going up to 29,000 feet today. We're going to be cruising for all of about 10 miles, so we'll get 29,000 in. That's good. Packs are off. Isolation valve is in the open position. Engine bleeds are on. AP bleed is off. That all looks good to me. I'm happy with all of that upstairs. How beautiful. Let's come down here. Let's start working on some things down here. I'm going to get a little bit of background brightness. Going to get some floods going. Going to get my main panel brightness up here. Good. Turn these guys down just a little bit like that. That should be good right about there. Good, good. I did do the Adirs, right? Yes, okay, they're both in the nav position. Beautiful, cool. Let's come down here. We're going to go to FS Actions. We're going to go to Payload. We are looking for a zero fuel weight of 61.8. 61.8. We'll bug that up. Good. 176 passengers. That actually does confirm what we have on SimBrief, so that's good. Go to our fuel page today. Fuel, we're going to call it 6. It's like 5.9, but we'll call it 6. Good. Return, FMC. Pausing it. Sitting on the ground here at Dallas Love. We're going to go KDAL. Throw that into our reference airport. Good. Go to next page. Grab our left GPS previous. We'll set that now. We'll go to our route tab.
Do you have 2 streams today or just 1? Not sure the world can handle 2 capped Canada streams in one day.
I know, right? After Dark streamers, streams are pissed. Thank you for the $10 donation, my friend. Yes, we are going to be live again this evening. The new schedule starts today, which is a double stream on Thursday. So Thursday, regular time right now, as we usually do. And then Thursday evenings, we're going to also have a second stream. It isn't an After Dark. It's a full-blown stream, production, cameras, lights, everything will be on. It's not an After Dark where I hide behind the camera or anything like that. It's a full-blown stream. So, yes, really looking forward to it, man. Really looking forward to it. Thank you for the $10 donation. I truly do appreciate that. Let's get some huge no floaties in chat, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really do appreciate it. All right, KDAL over to KHU. We do have a company route, so we'll throw that into there. Our call sign today, Southwest 17. I don't know if I've ever got a Southwest flight where it's just one number, like 17. But we'll go ahead and activate and execute that. Good. Go to our departures. Again, I do have the pre-departure clearance. That's why I can just go ahead and scroll through here. We're taking the Curlo 5 with the Elver transition. Good. We're going to expect 1-3 right, which, again, the controller has already given me, so we'll go ahead and accept that. Beautiful. Going to go to arrivals. Now we're just going to check the weather and see what things are doing down here in Houston Hobby. Let's see what things are doing. They're calling for runway 4, but I think they're still landing 1-3 right. We're going to find out here. 1-3 right is the pretty common. Winds are 080 at 5. Yeah, we're going to expect 1-3 right.
I prefer the After Dark mysterious streams TBH.
OnlyFans, thank you for the $10 donation as well. I appreciate you. Huge no flays. Do I have to check who's donating all this like this? Thank you for the support. I do appreciate you. That's incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to have the Kids 4 arrival for runway 13 with the Neil transition. Yes, Neil transition. We're going to expect ILS 13 right. We'll go ahead and execute that. Beautiful. Let's go to our legs page. We'll scroll through. No discontinuities. Looks great to me. We'll go to our knit ref. We'll plug in some numbers. 61.8. Good. On the fuel, we're going to call that 6. Good. Reserves, we're going to have 3. Cost index 35. Cruise level 290. Our average wind component at 39,000 feet at top of climb will be 345.26, so kind of a nice actually tailwind, which will be nice. We'll execute that. 18,000 feet is our transition altitude. Beautiful. Let's go to our N1 limits here today. Southwest does not do a D rate, so we'll just leave those just the way that they are there. Go to our takeoff page. Flaps will be set to 5 degrees. Our CG weight this afternoon 19.1, which gives us a trim value of 567, and we'll just wait for our V speeds. Wonderful. Let's go upstairs. We'll get the forward fuel pump on, and we'll go ahead and spool up the APU. While this is going on, we can do our our pre-flight checklist. So interior and exterior inspections complete. Circuit breakers are checked. Nav and display switches normal and auto. Passenger signs, we are boarded, so I will get that. I'm just going to keep the checklist off here. I just wanted you guys to see what I'm reading. Passenger, don't be stupid, there you go. Passenger signs on, good. Window heat we have on as well. Wonderful. Engine bleed switches are on, correct. Pressurization panel is set 29,000 feet. Pressurization mode selector is in the auto position, good. Oxygen masks are checked. Altimeters, I believe it is 294 left side, 294 right side, cross-checked, good. Flight and nav instruments are checked. Warning annunciator lights, which is right here. We'll test that. All of the annunciators are coming on, good. Put that back down to bright, checked. Speed brake is down. Takeoff warnings checked and closed. Engine start levers are cut off. Stab trim switches are normal. And fire warning has been checked. Good. Radios and transponders. Just have to set that now. So our radio and transponders, we're going to be... Oh, there's no ATC online. Okay, so we're going to be on Unicom. I guess he logged off. So we're on Unicom 122.8. And our squawk code that he gave us, we'll just pretend that we're going to throw it in here anyways, was 2306. 2306. We'll bug that up. We'll turn that on in reporting. Good. Okay. Rudder and aileron trim, free and zero. Free and zero. Windows, closed and locked. Left and right side, closed and locked. Closed and locked. Good. Flight attendant briefing. Yep. Flight attendants, please be seated. There we go. There's our briefing. Departure briefing. Okay, well, this is where we'll try and just flow through this chat. We're going to be expecting the Curlo 5 departure out of runway 13 right. We're going to climb on a heading of 133 to 1,000. Then we're going to proceed direct to Derset at or below 6,000. Then we're going to track 133 heading across Hayes at or above 6,000. Then we're going to track 202 to Curlo and then transition, maintain 8,000 unless advised by ATC. So initial climb will be 8,000. Short little taxi today. Rob, thanks so much for your first class subscription, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Says thank you for the content. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Really do appreciate that, man. Thanks so much. Sam, thanks so much for the 3 months as well. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you. Really do appreciate you, man. Thanks so much. It's the first fuel pump on the left, not the second fuel pump for the APU. So the way that Delta does it, thank you for your contribution to the chat. The way that Delta does it is Delta uses the forward pump. So again, I'm doing Delta SOPs. So this may not be normal for what you usually see. This is Delta SOPs. Delta uses the forward fuel pump. So if you see me doing something, please don't immediately jump down my throat and say that I'm doing things wrong. It's just that I'm doing a different SOP than maybe what you're used to. I cannot tell you why Delta uses the forward fuel pump. This is just what I have been taught about Delta SOPs. We are replicating a Delta SOPs because unfortunately we don't have other SOPs that we can use and stuff like that. So that is the reason that we're following that, and because for world flight I'm going to be flying Delta, not Southwest, so you also have to remember that as well. Wonderful, cool. That is our departure briefing. Everything is set there. Logbook and QRHs on board. Fuel required. We need, what was it? I just saw it. We need 2.2 Need 2.2 for the flight, and we've got 6 on board, 3 and 3. So plenty of fuel on board, and that will be our pre-departure checklist, pre-flight checklist. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and prep GSX for pushback. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. We can do our pushback clearance. Doors are closed. We're just waiting on this, the forward entry. They should be closed.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
That doesn't look like it wants to close, so we'll just come down here and we'll go to our doors. We're going to close you. Good. Everything else should be closed. Good. And are you actually closing? Yes, you are closing and locking. Okay, cool. And then upstairs, you can see that the door is closed. Cool. Doors are closed. Hydraulic panel on and set. Fuel panel is set as well. Get the rest of our fuel pumps on. We need to get you guys on. You on. Good. APU bleed comes on. Good. Ground power goes off. Great. Flight deck door closed and locked. Transponder is on standby, or XPNDR. Good. Cool. Come down here. I'm just going to go to the ground services tab. We're going to remove the ground power, and we are going to remove the chocks and cones, and that goes on there. Beautiful. Pushback checklist complete, chat. Wonderful. Cool. Had to laugh at your B-Day stream. Oh, Max is here. Good to see you, Max. How are you, my man? Says, could you do the Citation Max SOP? Oof. I don't know. That's some professional SOPs right there, man. Just send it, he says. SoCal crew for World Flight uses modified Delta SOPs. There are many different SOPs to get the same finish line. Exactly. Yes. Had to laugh your B-Day stream at cost index versus fuel cost at the gas pump. Cheaper to buy avgas. See, there you go. We're going to do a standard pushback here today. Beautiful. They're ready for releasing parking brakes. Park brakes are released. Good. Let's go over here. We should be good to go. Let's head upstairs. Let's go and get our anti-collision on and our logo lights on. Beautiful. And now normally the first officer would spool up, would start up the engine. So we're just going to call start engine number 2. So engine number 2 goes over to ground. Upstairs. Bleeds, duct pressure. Everything looks good. I can audibly hear the engine starting. Looking for 25% on our N2. Just got a new laptop for school. Nice. Can it do flight sim on it? Most important question. Introduce fuel number 2.
Candy, with an I, also has an OnlyFans.
Oh.
Check out the link tree in the video description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. She's also a huge fan of Big D Thrustmaster pendulum motion.
Jesus Christ. Park brakes on. Huge self floaties to you, C2A. Thank you very much. Our pendular donations. Huge no floaties, my friend. Thanks so much for support, man. You have a PC? Oh, okay, you're good then. We checking out the LAX video later today? Yes, I'm going to watch that after this stream, before our next stream this evening. Yeah. Hello, Cap. Made it through the hurricane untouched. Good to hear, Scott. Glad to see you're here, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, dude. All right, let's go ahead and spool engine number 1. Start valve open.
Unlocking gear.
Where's the flight from and where the destination to? Atif should say right up here, man. K-Dal to K-Hugh. K-Dal to K-Hugh, my friend. Should say right up top for you. Also says it on the thumbnail. If you clicked on the video, it always usually says in the thumbnail where we're flying to. We'll introduce fuel number 1.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Only flights.
Trademarking this right now. This is gonna be a thing. Yup.
Let's do it. Only flights. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for the continued support. I can guess who that is, but I'm not sure. But thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Do I have to pull out my phone to see who it is? I think I know who it is. I'll check my phone. I'm pretty sure that's our good friend. Oh, it's not. Wait, it's a bunch of you? How is it multiple of you? You guys are bananas, dude. You guys are nuts, man. Thank you, guys. It's not. It is one who I thought it was, but there's also other people who I didn't think it was. You guys are too much, man. Absolutely too much. Okay, we got 2 good engines. We're looking good. Let's get Gen 1, Gen 2. Wonderful. Isolation valve to auto, packs to auto. APU bleed comes off, APU goes off, start switches to continuous, yaw damper comes on, probe heat is on. We're going to set flaps to 5 degrees. Good. And we'll make sure that our trim values are set here. Trim value for departure is 567. About 5.5 should be good right about there. Auto brake goes over to RTO and we'll select flight director left side, right side. Initial climb was 8,000, so we'll bug 8,000. Runway heading today, which is going to be like 130 something, like 133. Good. And our V speeds 39, 41, 49. So bug up 149. We'll go auto throttle. Actually, auto throttle comes on after. We'll go VNAV, LNAV. Again, I'm supposed to do those later, but I just like to do them now. After start checklist, generators are on, probe heat is on, anti-ice as required, air conditioning panel is set, recall is checked, auto brakes to RTO, after start checklist is complete, park brake goes off. Good, and I'll go ahead and taxi ourselves out to the right. Share Air, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us today, man. My GSX never respects the number of passengers indicated on my 738 FMC when boarding. Do you know why? Charles, make sure when you open up GSX, you're doing the sim brief okay. If you do the sim brief okay, it should show you exactly what your sim brief numbers are, and then you should be good. Yeah, you should be good. Reggie, what's up, man? Been a while. Hope all is well, dude. Good to see you. All right, taxi checklist. Flaps, 555 green. Takeoff speeds, 139, 141, 149. Thrust is 100.1. Stab trim is 5.67. And flight controls are free and clear. Taxi checklist is complete. Figo, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we're going to go out here. We're going to go Delta 2 to Charlie. It's going to, I feel like that's the easiest way about this. Delta 2 to Charlie. I think that's Delta 2 right there. Yeah, Delta 2 will go all the way there and then a right turn on Charlie. Nice and simple. Turn my range rings on. Good. Clear left. Clear right. Good. Look at you following a checklist. I'm trying to, man. World Flight's coming up soon, dude. I got to make sure I've got this checklist down pat. Is the Feel There scenery worth it? This isn't Feel There. This is I Blue Yonder. Dallas Love. The I Blue Yonder, definitely worth it. I wouldn't say that the Feel There scenery is worth it. That's just my opinion. Unfortunately, I just feel there just isn't quite there with the scenery. Yeah. Sonny, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Feel There, unfortunately, just no go for me. No go. Do you know what to do when ATC frequency is changing automatically? I'm assuming you're probably flying the fly-by-wire or something. Go down to the FMC and just make sure that you don't have assistance, or open up your settings, go to assistance and make sure that you're not, you don't have auto, it's something in the assistance. Am I using rudder? I am, yes. Axel, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Can you upload your checklist? Unfortunately, I can't, Captain Chris. This is part of the World Flight checklist, and unfortunately, I cannot upload that. That being said, there are millions of checklists that you can get for free online. Just search, you know, Boeing 737-800 checklist. I'm sure you can get one. Using rudder pedal hardware? I am, yeah. I use the Thrustmaster pendular rudder system. You could put !TM in chat. Did you pick up the Tenerife scenery that just dropped? No. No, I haven't. Who made it? Okay, I'm excited to see the new Honolulu airport scenery. Yes, Saturday we'll be flying in, man. Long haul from LAX. Looking forward to it. I still think the I Blue Yonder.
A little help for the hit that your flight insurance is going to take for last night's oops. I mean Dan's fault, but damn that guy.
Always Dan's fault. Huge no floaties to you. Flyboy coming in with a $20 donation. Huge no floaties, my man. Thank you very much for the support. Truly do appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. Are you part of a virtual airline? No. I used to be part of Virtual Air Canada, Virtual Southwest, Virtual Delta. But ever since I became a streamer, I just didn't really have time to like keep up with all that, right? Most of the time I'm flying a different airline every day of the week, right? So, yeah. Is Painfield new scenery? It is. Yes, it is. It is by Drzecki Design. We might get to that on Monday. We might do some Painfield, but do they even like fly commercially in and out of Pain? I don't even know how it works, but love traffic. Southwest 17 lining up runway 13 right. Dallas. It was Southwest and Delta. Very cool. All right, let's get our landing lights, taxi lights, strobes, wing lights. Cool. Before takeoff, checklist. Runway 13 right is in front of us. Runway 13 right on the PFD. Good. Flaps 5-5 green. Navigation briefing has been complete. Takeoff warnings checked. Auto throttle armed. Engine start switches continuous. Transponder TARA. Flight attendants, please be seated for departure. Notified and acknowledged. Beautiful. We just had a departure out. Let's give him about, give him a minute here. Start the clock. Give him a minute. They do Alaska does just on the west coast, though it doesn't even go further than that. Got you. They have commercial flights out of Pain? Okay. Maybe we'll do that on Monday. Should be fun. Need some, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck. Lone Sparrow, thanks so much, man, for 12 months. It's good afternoon. I accidentally clicked on the stream from 5 days ago into Split, and I've been watching for the last 34 minutes, thinking it was live. Next.
Wouldn't it be fun if we had a member flight sometime, where we all fly citations on an Alaska to Jackson Hole Milk and Cookies run?
Could be fun. Could be fun for sure. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Minecraft 64 also coming in with the 8 months. I can't believe it's been this long. Thanks so much for your 8 months of support, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. Huge enough floaties. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the continued support of the channel. Truly do appreciate you, man. Thanks so much, dude. Thank you very, very much. Cool. Let's do it, chat. That was like just a minute. We'll reset that. Good. Let's go ahead and C2A, thank you very much for support, man. I really do appreciate you. What mic do I have? The Shure SM7B. Shure SM7B. Cool. Yocam's going on once again, guys. This Yocam is sponsored by the wonderful team over at Thrustmaster. Thank you, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring this channel with all these beautiful peripherals that you see me using. Again, everything is in the link above, chat, if you're curious about any of the products that you see me using. Let's do it right. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the departure, my friends. Throttles to 40%. Dallas Love, Southwest 17, departing runway 13 at Dallas Love. Chronos on. Let's go. Toga. Slight nose down pressure. Takeoff power set.
Airspeed alive.
Thank you.
80 knots.
Cross checked. Neutral on the column.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive reincline.
Gear up. Climb power's coming in. Flaps position 1. pen, flaps clean. Alright, 5,000 feet, autopilot on, flight deck. Sounds can come back just a little bit. Beautiful. Cool. After takeoff checklist, flaps are up, gear up and off. Packs are auto. Engine bleeds are on. Pressurization panel, 29,000 set and checked. Engine start switches as required till 10,000. And EPU is indeed off. After takeoff checklist has been completed. We'll remove the retractables, runway turnoffs, and taxi lights. Landing lights stay on until 18,000 feet. 18,000 feet. There's 8,000 horn. We'll get our cruise altitude. We'll pretend that they've given us all the way up to flight level 290. Altitude intervene. 290 for us. Good. 29,000 is in and set. Do I use FS Realistic? I do, yes. Cap, what is my favorite airline to fly in the sim? I don't think I have one. There's so many, man. There's so many wonderful airlines to fly in the sim. That's the beauty of having a simulator, right? 18,000 feet for landing lights? Yeah, for Delta, they keep them on until 18,000. Yeah. Zach, what's up, my man? Celebrating 9 months. Appreciate you, Zach. Huge no floaties. It's already 9 months. Crazy Cap. You're welcome. Thanks so much, Zach. I appreciate you, dude. 9 months. Thanks for being here, man. Hope you're enjoying all the perks of being a member, man. Downtown Dallas. Off our right wing. Any reason you don't keep both hands on the yoke after V1? I depart using both hands, and then it's super easy to fly, man. It's, yeah, I don't know. I use two hands to rotate, and then from there I'm usually, you know, left hand on flaps and throttles and doing all that stuff, you know, so, yeah. All major U.S. carriers keep landing lights on up to 18,000 feet. There you go. Did you let SimBrief do the auto passenger count? No. Usually I give myself almost a full load, Sav or Jace. Usually I do like a couple less than full. I like having a full airplane. I find that they fly a little bit better. Yeah. How can I find SOPs for airlines? I don't know, man. It's one of those tough ones, to be honest with you. I don't, unless you know somebody that works there and can like take a screenshot or something. I don't know. There's probably some online as well. I would assume there's probably some SOPs that you can find online and stuff, but yeah, that would be my guess. That would be my guess. Love the use of the checklist. Yes, like I said, I'm really only doing it because we've got World Flight coming up in like 2 months, so yeah. How's the Fly Too High KCRP? I found out they are hit or miss with their sceneries. It's okay. I think for the price, it's a perfectly fine scenery. You know, if it was a $20 scenery, I'd probably, no. But yeah. Did you see Swiss 01 doing plane spotting video? I don't watch Swiss 01, Diego. I'm sorry, man. I don't, I do not keep up to date with what Swiss is doing. I do not frequent his videos and watch his videos. I'm sorry, man. Where is everyone today? I don't know. Why? Is it quiet? Not the most exciting flights, if I'm being honest with you, man. It's not the airports that everybody kind of, you know, not the airports that would draw in the crowds. Let's just say that. I think tonight will probably be a little bit busier with Toronto and JFK on the docket. So, but yeah, these airports, I got to be honest with you, I don't think too many people care about Houston Hobby or too many people care about Corpus Christi, if I'm just being honest with you. So, yeah. That if the numbers, I don't have the numbers up right now, but if the numbers seem to be low, that's probably what it is. It's for visibility during critical phases of flight for lights. There you go. College dude celebrating 7 months. Appreciate you, my man. Huge enough floaties. The for 27 seconds. Prepare for departure. Nice. Microsoft PowerPoint simulator in the JFK. We'll see tonight, man. I don't know. I mean, I usually hover around 30 frames, but yeah. 230 watching now, not too bad. I don't know what we usually have. I feel like we're upward sometime, most likely in the 300s, but I don't know. It depends, man. Like I said, dude, I don't number watch. I really don't. I'm past that point. You know, like I said, man, the community is continuing to grow. We're continuing to get members, donations, subscriptions, everything in between. So I'm not too concerned about how many people are watching at a certain time. I care about CAP, not the airports. Thank you, Santiago. Appreciate that, man. Honolulu's great. The only downside I see is 90% of the flights are over the sea. Yeah, absolutely. Unless you're doing like, you know, island hops within the Hawaiian Islands, you're in for a 5-hour flight, right? 18,000 feet, standard left side, standard right side, and landing lights can come off. Start switches go off as well. And we are going to get the seatbelt sign to the off position. Let the flight attendants and passengers mosey on about the cabin. Again, you can see right here, chat, our top of climb and our top of descent is, I believe, separated by like 13 miles. So, not a very long cruise today. Kunal, thanks so much, man, for 21 months. Says, can't wait for the 24-month badge. So close, man. 3 months, dude. 3 months. You know what? Kunal, Christmas time, you're going to get it. How crazy is that? Christmas time. Wait, is that Christmas time? Yeah. December, you're going to have your 24-month badge. There you go. Great Christmas present. Absolutely awesome, man. Thanks, dude. Being from Houston, I've been curious about these flights. See, there you go, Benjamin. Awesome, man. Southwest ETOPS flight for U.S. West Coast are vibes. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to be doing this weekend. We're either going to be doing Southwest or United. I haven't decided which one. I think we might do United just because I don't want to do Southwest too many days in a row. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I feel like HSR would do numbers between Houston and Dallas. I feel like, what's HSR? Sorry, am I missing something? Christmas couldn't come sooner? Hey. Minus the cold. Joey, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Abdullah, what's up, man? Good to be back. Good to see you back. Sorry. Welcome back, man. On a flight back to Chicago, all the people thought that we were at the gate, even though we just got off the runway. Flight attendants were mad. That's not good. High-speed rail. Oh. I mean, to be honest with you, dude, North America needs to step up the rail game, Sonny. Like, it's abysmal, man. When you look at other countries like China and Japan and all this high-speed rail and stuff and just how efficient it is, it's crazy to think that, you know, with today's technology, that these major cities can't be connected with something like that. I totally agree. Nothing wrong with Texas except when it's hot. Yeah, dude, I was going to say, were you in Texas in June? Because, whoa. It was pretty gnarly down there in Houston. You should do a CRJ flight, an unknown flight that the CRJ does. Again, the CRJ is like one of those airplanes that like nobody seems interested in. It hasn't been updated in like over a year. That's the major concern with the RJ. There's so much has changed to the simulator in a year, but the RJ has not been updated in a year. So, I don't know, man. No real high-speed rail in the U.S. None. Yeah. Do you like Bush or Houston? They're both great. I mean, I don't know. I haven't flown in and out of Bush real life. Houston hobby. I have flown out of Bush. But yeah. Would you feel their KDAL scenery is okay for the price? I think the one that I'm using, the iBlue Yonder, is far better, Diego. The iBlue Yonder, the one if you put exclamation point scenery. Amtrak is almost as bad as Greyhound at this point. I would agree. Yeah. Is Greyhound even still around? Like, Greyhound doesn't operate up here anymore. Greyhound's gone, dude. We have, like, Flixbus and, like, all these other ones up here now. But Greyhound C-stop racing a while ago. In Houston now, weather is so hot. Hotter than June? Dude, it was like 114 degrees, 116 degrees with the real feel when we were there in June. It was terrible. 100% agree, Ted. I was, we were flying last night and it just, I don't know. I mean, it's not like it's bad or anything like that. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just Texas, right? Just a lot of emptiness, a lot of nothing. With like these small little towns kind of sprinkled in around. feel like that's just Texas. Remember the days of Coach Canada, Coach USA, and Greyhound. See, there you go. Greyhound still in Toronto? Really? COVID did Greyhound in. I have not seen any buses on the road lately. I haven't seen Greyhound buses up here. I thought they ceased operations in Canada. I could be wrong, but I think maybe the Greyhounds that are in Toronto are probably coming up from the States, Captain Dom. Because I'm pretty sure there's no more Greyhound in Canada. Like, I don't think you can get a Greyhound from Ottawa to Toronto anymore. I don't think that exists. Texas is literally just the major cities and the rest is empty. Yeah, it is. It really is. Cap, are you going to do train sim at some point? Never say never, but I have zero knowledge when it comes to trains. Like, I don't even know. Apparently, it's not the most difficult thing to learn, but pardon me. I have zero knowledge when it comes to trains. So, I don't know if you'll ever get a train sim out of me. Maybe, but most likely not. To States, I mostly see them on routes from Toronto to New York. Yeah, I was going to say, they're not up in Canada anymore, so, yeah. High school football in Texas is so insane. Some games have thousands of spectators. You are correct. Yeah. Train sim is stupid expensive to get into. I mean, not for the base stuff. It's like flight sim with the add-ons, though, Sonny. I mean, you can get add-ons for everything, right? Like add-on lines, add-on trains. You can get... Yeah. Cap, are you going to fly the F-Sim ERJ? Maybe when it's done. I'm not going to buy into their whole beta or alpha package where you basically pay to beta test something for them that's full of bugs. I'm not interested in that. Maybe when the aircraft is done, if it's something of value, we can look into it. Have you ever flown in Canada 3000? What's that? Happy Thursday, Cap and Chat. Good to see you. Cam, welcome back, my man. Hope all's well. Use your keyboard for train sim? Yeah, I'm not talking about like peripherals being expensive. I'm just talking about like the actual simulator and the add-ons that you have to buy, like the trains and the train lines and stuff that you need to buy. Would be pretty neat plane to fly if they do it properly. The Canada 3000? I don't even know what that is. The Canadair? You can flight sims better than trains? It could be. Canada 3000 used to be an old airline here. Pretty sure they ceased operations before you were born. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of them. They're like the 195. Oh, got you. Sorry, R6. I was confused. Two different questions. I mean, hopefully, dude. Hopefully. I got to be honest with you, man. I don't think there's really ever been a really good Embraer series that's come out. If I'm being 100% honest, think about like throughout all the simulators. Like, I mean, you have the what's his name, who does the E-Jets for X-Craft E-Jets for X-Plane. I guess those would probably be the best simulated E-Jet series, but even that, like, it kind of leaves a lot to be desired. They're weird planes, man. Weird planes. Lower your MCP before you forget. We literally just got to top of climb, so like that horn was like 5 seconds ago. So yes, I will reset the MCP, but I also have to do our forecast descent before we do anything else. We're gonna go to, I believe it's 6,000 feet. Yeah, Krusty 210 6,000. So we'll bug up 6,000. Top of descent is in 8 miles. So we'll go 6,000. That is the shortest cruise I think we've ever done, chat. We'll load our descent winds. We'll grab the weather in Houston Hobby. The Aerosoft ones I think were good once, but they're done for the E-Jets. I don't know if I've ever... What did they make those for? FSX or P3D? Pretty sure those are FSX, right? Alright, there we go. All that information's in there, and we're starting descent in 4 miles. 4 miles. Once finished with the FSS E-jets, should be amazing. Custom weather radar, etc. Yeah, I don't... Like I said, dude, these guys have promised the moon. I'll see if they can even slightly deliver what they've promised. How long has that project been alive now? Is it really... I've heard so many conflicting stories. I've heard people that say, like, it's okay, the airplane is okay, but then there's also people where, like, the airplane's been out for like a year now, and the progress that they've made over the year is not substantial enough. So I would like to know your guys, if you guys own the aircraft, what do you think? If you don't own the aircraft, I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, I don't care what you think at this point, because you don't own the airplane. I want to just know what the people... It's only been out since January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Okay, so it's been out for 9 months, 8 months? 8 or 9 months. Is it worth its price tag? Like, are things better? Does it have proper VNAV yet? That's my big question. Does it have proper VNAV? Is the LNAV working correctly? Is the ILS approaches, are those things working properly? Are all those things there? Need a Bredox 737 MAX meme stream in the same vein as the Hager 380? Oof, I don't know, man. Jeff Faviano has some vids with the plane on his channel. Yeah, he hasn't flown it in a while, but yeah. It's okay, like you said. Okay. It doesn't have VNAV? E. So we're 9 months in and we still... Sorry, we'll be polite. 8 months in and we don't have VNAV. I own them. They're straight garbage, no VNAV. That's kind of, you know, we're 8 to 9 months into a project and there's still no VNAV. That's a little bit concerning. I would just like to point out that they did absolutely no modeling on this airplane either. So that's where, and I've touched on this briefly in other times that we've spoken about this airplane, is I'm just not quite sure what they've done in the 2 years, 2 plus 8 months, so almost 3 years of development of this airplane. They haven't even done the external model. They bought the external model from X-Craft. They didn't do any of the texturing. They got the X-Craft to do all the texturing and stuff for the aircraft. So what have these guys done in 2 years and 9 months that warrants me spending money and promoting their product? That's where I'm kind of on the fence. Do you know what I mean? Fly-by-wire is a free project, Will. You cannot compare those two same things at all, man. Come on. That's you have somebody charging money and good money for a product, and you have a bunch of freeware developers working for free on their own time. You cannot compare those two things at all. That's silly to even put those two in the same sentence together. Freeware and payware, you cannot compare those, especially when it comes to, oh, well, it took this airplane to get it, because it's free. People are doing it on their spare time. If you're going to charge me money for a product, damn better expect something to happen soon. You know. Have you experienced bad performance with the Asobo handcrafted airports? Yes, absolutely. Visually, the plane looks nice, just needs the systems and stuff. Yeah, because they didn't do anything about it visually. That's what I'm saying. So the best features of that airplane are the texturing and the modeling, at which FSS had nothing to do with. They bought the texturing, they bought the modeling. So that's, again, another cause for concern for me as somebody who has to be very careful about what he promotes on his channel. Cap, I'd love a 340 for Flight Sim. I mean, you can go on X-Plane. X-Plane 11, X-Plane 12 has one. Yeah. The Tolus 340, it's great. Tried it again a few weeks ago. Plane kept trying to nosedive after takeoff. Quit the sim. The plane will drive you crazy. Yeah, no thanks. The FFS does not have VNAV and missing many essential systems. The progress being made is very modest, and at this point in time, it's not really worth the investment. That is the exact answer that I was expecting. Thank you for being, once again, the voice of reason for the flight sim community, Mr. QA Pilot. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. That's exactly what I figured. And you know me, I'm more of a, you know, if I'm going to take time and I'm going to, like, promote something, I want it to be a full... I don't mind promoting, you know, freeware stuff on the channel, like the Headwind 330 or the Kuro 787 and stuff like that, right? But again, if you're going to charge money for a product, I feel like you have to be a little bit more sense of urgency maybe in your development, or you know, a want to put stuff forward. So it's pretty much like I expected, and this is why I didn't initially jump on board with this whole 175 product. Is just, unfortunately, this is an unknown developer. There's you know, obviously maybe I'm thinking like worst case scenario is that they just take everybody's money and they, right? Because they technically have provided you with a product. It's just how good is that product, right? Like, is it going to be, you know, is this project in 2 years going to end up being kind of just like, you know, another project that gets left behind, like a Captain Sim 777 or a Bredoc 737 or a Latin VFR 319, or, you know, who knows? I just can't get on board with the developer having absolutely, basically no, like, there's no repercussions for this group, and that was kind of my problem, was there's nothing that says, you know, that these guys can't just take the money and run after they've put out bare minimum of what they want to do. Now, I get it, whatever, it's $35, right? But, you know, I'm not a review channel either, right? For somebody like QA Pilot and like Jeff Faviano and some of these guys to pick up this aircraft completely makes sense. And please don't get this wrong. Like, I don't, you know, these guys have review channels and they're, you know, very well known and respected people in the flight sim community. So like, before I go and buy a product, I'll see if like Q8's flown it, used it, given an update on it, something like that, right? Because for me, I don't make that type of content, right, on my channel. So for me, it's important to kind of know what we're doing and how we're doing it. And yeah, we're gonna go 2990 on the altimeters, left side and right side. We're gonna do our descent checklist. Actually, sorry, we're gonna get some information plugged in here, shall we? We're through 18,000 feet as well, so we need to get our landing lights. We'll get start switches and we'll go ahead and seat the cabin as well. Okay, let's plug in some information here quickly, chat. For runway 13 right, we are going 1113 and 131. 111.3 left side, 1113 right side. Good. 131 on the approach course. Chat, if you hold left shift and you scroll, it goes much faster, by the way. Left shift and scroll wheel, it goes like 3 times as fast. 131 on that. Good. And minimums, I think it was 296 on the minimums, chat. 296. We'll bug that up. 296 is in. Good. Cool. We'll do our descent checklist. Altimeters 290, 2990 cross check. Minimums 296, 296. Good. Landing data. Do that now as well. Landing data is going to be flaps 30, 149 plus 5, so 154. Good. Approach briefing. Chat, we are descending on the Kids 4 RNAV departure. RNAV arrival. From Glover, we're going to track direct Krusty. From Krusty, we're going to make a left turn 042 on the heading, direct Zeus, and from Zeus, we are going to expect vectors to the final approach course. Correct. That all looks good to me. There is our approach briefing. Auto brakes. We're going with 3 short runway, 7,600 feet into Houston Hobby. Something like that, I think. 7,600 feet into Houston Hobby. Beautiful. Seatbelt signs are on. Pressurization panel is set. Actually, we just have to do our landing altitude. Landing altitude is 46 feet, so we'll put 50, because you always round up. 50 feet, cool. Pressurization panel set, and we'll do a recall. Checked. Good. Descent checklist is complete, chat. Wonderful. I've been scrolling forever, thank you. Tyler, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Houston's landing 4 currently. I don't know, man. The winds are... We don't have any ATC online. Is there ATC online? No ATC online, so I don't know. The winds are favoring either the 4s or the 13s. They're 080 at 5. So I'm not really concerned for what's going on. Does your World Flight crew have an SOP? Yeah, that's what we're using right now, Gavin. That's why we're using this checklist. Because this is the World Flight checklist. So I'm just making sure that I'm... Over the next 2 months, you're going to see me really start using this a little bit. Every time we fly the 7-3, you'll see me using it. Is there a second leg? Yes, we're going over to Corpus Christi. Oh. Monarch already paused. The relaunch lasted 2 weeks. Apparently, they already ran through all the budget allocated to restart the airline. Then now on the same day said it's back on track. Weird. Yeah, Erin put exclamation point MSFS in chat. Do a setup tour. I don't really do setup tours. If you're interested in seeing what my setup looks like, you can put exclamation point Insta or exclamation point FB. I've got pictures up on my Instagram. I've got pictures up on my Facebook of my setup. 270 knots. I'm actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna hard code those in. But of course, Texas sounds like a party town to me. There you go. Nice. Corpus Christi. It's a cool little airport, Andy. I actually really like the area. I loaded in the other night, was like looking around and stuff, and it is nice, for sure. Beautiful views it is. We should start to see Houston coming up here in the distance. Got some suburbs out here. We're still a little bit far, but should really start to see Houston. We're actually on this approach. We're actually going to fly right past downtown Houston, so it's actually really cool. It's a pretty nice approach. Yep, hopefully split. Hopefully, man. That's another reason why I want to shoot the runway 13 approach. Plus, when we were there, we were plane spotting. We did a lot of plane spotting at Houston for the expo, and I would say 90% of the time they were landing 13 right. I think they were landing on the 22s at some point as well, or is it 22? What's the runway? Yeah, 22. We saw, I think, 1 or 2 airplanes land on runway 4. We saw a Delta A320, which was super rare for considering almost all the traffic was Southwest planes. We saw a Delta 320 land on runway 4, but everybody else was runway 13 right, man. It was just a non-stop 13 right, 13 right, 13 right. Even the departures, 13 right, 13 right. They would come out of the terminal here, they'd taxi on Echo, and then they would just do the turn and burn. Gone. Cap, just take my break from my old day survey. Just want to say hello, and I'll be flying Corpus Christi in 3 weeks. Very cool, Tony. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. How many passengers can this plane carry? In the Southwest configuration, 184 passengers is the max number. We have 176 today, I think. Do you just keep the scenery as you're flying in the stream or community folder? Or does it have all of them installed? It has all of them installed. So I have 2 separate hard drives synced. I have a 4 terabyte SSD and I have a 1 terabyte M.2. So the simulator is installed on the 1 terabyte M.2 as well as like airplanes and liveries and that stuff. All of that is installed on the M.2, and then all of my sceneries, almost all of my sceneries, I would say 95% of my sceneries are stored on my 4 terabyte SSD, which is then sim-linked to my community folder. So yes, all of the sceneries are running at all times, but they're not technically in my community folder. They're just like, they look like this, right? They look like, so like my community folder will look like this, where there's a lot of like, see these little folders? So a lot of these folders are, those are short links and stuff like that, right? Quick links. So that's how that works. So when you get in, when you buy a scenery, let's say you buy a scenery on SimMarket or any build store or something like that, all of those apps will ask you where you want to install your scenery to, and then you can always point it to somewhere different than your community folder. So for example, like this is my MSFS community, right? This is my community folder inside the simulator, and then this is my other community folder, which has all my sceneries, and you can see there's no hard links. They're all, right? They're all there. So that's how that kind of works with sceneries. Just bought a 2 terabyte NVMe drive to upgrade from my 1 terabyte. Nice. Drives right now are cheap, dude. Like crazy cheap right now. It's wild. Okay, speed restriction 240 knots. Let's plug in 240 chat. Good. New PC is here. Time to start grinding Microsoft. Oof. Enjoy it, my friend. Enjoy it, dude. All right, chat. Approach checklist, flight and navigation instruments have been verified and set. Cabin notification. Flight attendants, please be seated for arrival. Complete. And altimeters 29990, 29990, cross-checked. Approach checklist is complete. Beautiful. RAM and storage are dirt cheap right now. Yeah, it's crazy right now, dude. Crazy, man. Dan was showing, like, you can get a Samsung 980 Evo for less than 100 Canadian dollars, like 80 bucks, 89.99 or something like that. Crazy, man. So I can copy and paste my community folder to another drive, then symlink it back to the original community folder. Correct. Well, yes. Just, Rydog, don't symlink airplanes. Airplanes, liveries, like important things, liveries, aircraft, leave in your community folder. If you want to just transfer things over, you're going to have to do just scenery. I haven't really tried with aircraft. I've just heard it doesn't work having aircraft on different drives. Scenery is no problem because it's just basically pulling textures from another hard drive, right? So that's fine. But systems and stuff, I think, might have issues. Or you could use add-on linker. You could, sure, yeah. For me, it's whatever, but aircraft works for you? Ah, well, there you go. So aircrafts apparently work. You got a little bit of ground spoil out here. You can do it like ortho for XP, yeah. Add-on linker even works. That's another program too, Rydog, you might want to check out. It's called add-on linker. And that keeps it all in like one specific place, and then you just add the scenery as you please into your simulator. I've heard about that one as well. I've heard it's pretty cool. Got two 2 terabyte 970s for $130 each, paid $190 for a 1 terabyte drive a couple years ago. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Crazy. My turbulence setting is set to low, as has been suggested by many people. Low setting is what I have it to. I have my fly-by-wire and my headwind symbolic linked and it works. Interesting. Plain Shorts, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming to hang out today. Should be a nice, fun arrival, chat. Add-on linker is great and it's 100% free, correct? Yeah. Doesn't get better than free 99. $33 minutes into our flight, chat, and we're coming through 8,000 feet. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. All right. Above 9,240 knots. We're already past Glover, so that's good. You can start to see Houston coming up in the horizon. You can see we're probably in the suburbs right now of Houston. And we should start to pick up the airport. The airport's actually going to be up like over that way. Up over there somewhere. Wondering if you heard anything new about the PMDG EFB. No. I'm hoping it comes like, I don't think it's going to come this week, but I don't know. Has Robert given any updates on the forums or anything like that? I haven't checked the forums in a good little while, so. You got a 15 terabyte, one for X-Plane and one for Microsoft. Wait, a 15 terabyte hard drive? Hobby is much cooler approaches into Houston. Well, I mean, it's a lot smaller, right? Yeah. All right, there's 6,000. What do we need to intercept at? Royce at 2,000. So we've got a restriction here at Krusty for 6,210 knots. I'm going to roll my speed back down to 210. Good. Also, one thing that I have not been doing, chat, and we're going to start doing, is we're going to go to our fix ring, and we're going to go to Houston. Why did autopilot just turn off? That was weird. Okay. We're going to go to Houston, and we're going to go /15 /10 /5. Good. And we're going to continue taking this down to 3,000 feet. There we go, chat. Now look, we have our range rings. We've got Houston. We've got 5 miles, 10 miles, 15 miles. That really helps when you're trying to set up your arrival and stuff like that. find it really, really helps with your 5 mile, 10 mile, 15 mile out from the airport. Joey Bagpipes, thanks so much for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you very, very much for supporting the streams. Really do appreciate you, man. Last update in the forums was August 16th. 2 weeks away. What did he say? Coming soon? 2 weeks? That's over 2 weeks now. Don't tell Will. Will's going to be real upset. Joey, thanks so much, man. Welcome back into business class. Appreciate you, man. Huskers, what's up, man? Did a night shift United Ops LX to IAD. Oof. Long one. Good to see you, Huskers. Hope all's well, my man. Good to see you. Let's go flaps 1, chat. Gonna help with the speed. 154 was the approach speed that we've selected. Good. Hey, Cap, just got my review copy of Starfield. Amazing. 60 FPS Bethesda game of all time. It's out on early access. Well, you're gonna call it the best game and it's been out for like 2 hours? I don't know about that, man. Listen, here's where Bethesda lost me, is single player, dude. Single player. I don't know how you make like a space program world where you can, you know, you can go around the world, and but I can't do it like in multiplayer or co-op or something. I don't know, dude. That's where they lost me. Definitely where they lost me. He said the next update for the aircraft would include the tablet. No fixed timeline though. How can you see your landing rating? How is it set up? It's called landing rate monitor. You can put exclamation point LRM. Hey, Cap, watching you for 3 years now. Love the content. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Callan, thanks very much for the kind words. Glad you're enjoying the content, man. We've got downtown Houston coming up. Coming back on the glide slope. We're looking good. I'm going to arm localizer. It's going to basically put us on like, going to actually give us a little bit of a Victor Vector here. Going to put us on a heading of about 090. Call it 095. We'll make it easier on the aircraft. 095 on the heading. We can shallow this out a little bit here, back down to about 650. Good. I'm going to roll the speed back to 190. Good. 12 miles out now. Downtown Houston, home of the worst sewer on the car sewer. What do you mean? Wait, what? You're the one I would trust with that type of information. All right, localizer's armed. We're still on glide slope. We're descending about 1,000 feet per minute. Looking good. 190's on the speed. We can go flaps 5 degrees. Just waiting for localizer. As soon as we cap loc. Any thoughts on flying into Indybuilds Honolulu? Saturday, Aiden. We're going to fly from LAX to Honolulu, man. There's localizer. I'm going to arm approach. There's glide slope. Beautiful. Downtown Houston. I'll get a nice view here off our left wing in a second, just making sure everything looks good. And we're intercepting. Perfect. Car sewer, meaning it's just a whole crappy car infrastructure.
Another quick dono. Gotta show love to my favorite flight simmer. I'll catch you this weekend on the live.
Jay Stevens.
Nothing but butter landings.
Hopefully, it's short runway. Huge enough floaties to you, Jay Stevens. Thanks so much for your support, my man. I appreciate you, dude. It's incredibly kind. Let's go gear down. Speed back to 170, and we will go flaps 15 degrees. I'll give you guys a beautiful view of downtown Houston as our gear is coming out and flaps are going as well. Beautiful. Look at that. There's the convention center. I drove right by here on the way to the airport. I came down this way. I was on this highway, and I took this off-ramp right here, and I drove right past, and then I went up to George Bush, which is like up over here. I drove right past that huge convention center. It makes me wonder why we didn't have that, why the event wasn't at like that convention center or something. It was pretty cool though. Approach speed, what did I say? 154, chat. 154 on the approach speed. We'll go flaps 25 degrees. And flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps. And landing checklist. Landing gear is down. 3 green. Flaps 30, 30 green. Speed brake is armed. Engine start switches are on to continuous. Get the rest of our lights on. Beautiful. Looking good. Great. Cool. Landing checklist is complete, chat. You know what that means? Sounds are going up. My airplane. Enjoy the arrival, amigos. Get you down on the ground. Throttles. Airplane. right, let's get it. What is world flight? Put exclamation point WF in chat. Exclamation point
1,000.
WF. Andy coming in with a $20 donation. Thanks so much, Andy. I appreciate you, my man. Those winds are all over the place right now. They just completely switched to 15 knot crosswind. Look at the wind indicator right down here, chat. Unless we've just received a major wind update. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. No problem. Huge show floaties to you, Andy. Thanks so much, man, for the support, too. Appreciate you as always, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I guess we should have been landing on... Oh, it looks like it's shifting now. Okay, here it comes shifting the wind. Look at the wind.
500.
Wind is shifting now.
400. 300.
This is where we were plane spotting the whole time, like right here. It's pretty badass. Continue. I feel like glide slope's off on this, man. There's no way I should be...
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reversers out, hose down gently, into the wind.
I just wanted to say good luck, and we're all counting down.
Manual braking. 60 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Houston Hobby. Feel like the glide slope's a little bit off on that one, man. Feel like we're coming in way too high. Way too high. And like, I didn't want, even the glide slope, like, we were like, even a little bit low on glide slope, and Pappies were a little bit low as well. It's weird. It's weird, man. You definitely need to play a way out cap. You can play with a friend for some after darks. A way out. I don't know which one that is, but... All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Houston Hobby. Stop the clocks. 43 minutes on the flight time. That was a quick one, chat. My goodness. 43 minutes. Ground spoilers, flaps, speed brakes, upstairs, lights, retractables off. 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 Good. After landing checklist, start switches off. Flaps up. Speed brake down. Radar is off as well. After landing checklist complete. And next we have our shutdown checklist. You were 50 over the numbers, so it worked out all right. Feels high, man. I don't know. Really feels high. Did that not, like, from your perspective, did it not look like we're a little bit high up on there? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me, man. Remember, guys, if you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We've got one more leg. We're doing the flight from Houston Hobby over to Corpus Christi. Should be fun. I think it feels high because the runway's short. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Just maybe it's my, like, depth perception. It feels weird. Was it a greasy landing? I think it was pretty average, 160. No overflare in the touchdown zone. I feel like it was a great landing. 097 on the G, 163 foot per minute. I'm not really going to complain about that one bit. Get that Southwest taxi going in here, chat. 25 knots. It was really weird winds too on final there, like absolutely pushing our pineapple, like 14 gusting, but it kind of just switched itself over. See, he landed runway 4. Maybe we should have listened to Sklit and landed runway 4. That definitely seems like the, especially with the windsock. Look at the way the windsock is right now. Runway 4 is definitely gusting. You can see a little bit. Is the ILS 1 through right non-standard 3-degree glide slope, or is it 3 degree? I don't know. I think it's normal. Where does it say the degree? It should be right here, shouldn't it? Clear left. Clear right. ATC gave you runway 4? We don't have any ATC. What are you talking about? It's in the table under the diagram. Ah, here, yes. Glide slope, 3 degrees. Still never forget your 69 foot per minute landing rate. On the day that I started watching your channel, I bet you $20 to get exactly 69, and sure you did. Really? Damn. Well, that's got to be one for the record books, no? Let's pull up the APU. Thanks again, Andy, for the $20 donation, my man. Appreciate you, dude. That's incredibly kind. At least they got us down. We're safe and sound, chat. Right? We are gonna do a turnaround here once we get to the stand. Get ready to rock and roll. We're gonna take what do we want to take in here? We're gonna go delta into the ramp, and we're looking for stand 48, which is where the real aircraft parked. 48. Just like that. No. Good. Real life ops, ILS 4 and 13 right in use. Landing 4 can depart runway 4 or 13. You're good. Cool. I think what we'll do is we'll depart on runway 4 then, make it a little bit better. Something about the landings that go all the way to the end of the runway are so fire. They are. I mean, super rare. We could have slammed on the brakes and got off on the other vacate, but the high speed vacate, sorry. High speed exit. Just ordered Corsair 3600 megahertz memory, high performance for my PC. Nice. You should look at getting DDR5 memory because it runs at like 5,000-6,000 megahertz. Why don't you become a real pilot? You'd be an awesome real pilot in life as well. Many things in life, man, right? Many things in life. Just to inform you, to get like your ATPL up here in Canada, you're looking at probably about $150,000. Everything said and done between rental, plane rental, fuel, schooling, everything that you need. It's extremely expensive, man. Not to mention I'm 35. I have a fiance, I have a dog, I bought a farm, a horse farm. I got other things to worry about, you know what I mean? I'm very content. Only 85K in the US. I mean, that's like bare bones. It's never, whenever they give you the lower number, it's never the lower number. It's always far more expensive than what the actual number that they give you. Because everything, you have to think about everything, right? It's not only just paying for your license, it's paying for everything else, right? You still have to feed yourself. You still have car payments, insurance payments. Life doesn't stop because you start doing flight training, right? You know what I mean? And then immediately out of the bat, I don't know about you guys in the US and stuff, but here in Canada, like, once you're done flight school, you're making fuck all. Like, pardon my French, but you're making nothing, man. Like, absolutely nothing. You get paid nothing for like the first 5 years. So yeah, I'm sure you can do it for cheaper than what I'm saying, about 150 Canadian. I'm sure you could do it cheaper, but you know, at what rate do you want to do that, right? You have to remember that as well. APU gens and APU bleeds are on. Pulling ourselves in. I'd say 120K is more realistic in the US. Like I said, dude, it's everybody's going to have a different number. I've found that out. Everybody's going to have a different number for you, how much they paid and how much. I think it varies. Obviously, you can do it for super cheap if you have, you know, friends and family that you can live with, you can stay with, you know. If you're not having to pay rent and you're not having to pay for food and you're not having to pay for life, you have an opportunity to kind of just, yeah, of course, dude, you can probably get it done, you know, at a minimal expense. But, you know, most people have to pay rent. Most people have to make car payments, insurance payments. Most people have pets, significant others. There's so many other variables, right? So many different variables about when it comes to getting a license. All right, park brake is on. Beautiful. Sit 'em. What do they always say? Shut 'em down, light 'em up. Shut 'em down, let 'em up. That's the saying for world flight. Shut 'em down, let 'em up. Engine number 1 and 2 is off. Anti-collision light is off. Seatbelt sign is off. 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 And all of these go off as well. That looks good to me. Good, cool, sweet. All of that looks wonderful. Let's do our shutdown checklist. Parking brake is set. Fuel pump switches as required. Seatbelt signs are off. Window heat as required. Probe heat, auto, anti-ice, auto, electrical, hydraulic pumps are off. Air conditioning panel is set. Anti-collision light is off. Engine start, levers to cut off, and transponder is set to standby. Shutdown checklist complete. Beautiful. Thought it was let them up, shut them down. It might be. I thought it was shut them down, let them up. Is that what I just said? Shut them down, let them up? I think that's what I said, right? Let them up, shut them down? It might be, Gavin. It could be either one. I don't know. We need Maverick in here. Maverick, answer us, please. Stepdad flew for ATI and he's captain now, makes $240K a year. Yeah, of course. Like, once you get into it, you can make a ton of money, dude. A ton of money. But I'm saying that the crucial years, right? Let's say you got a, for an example, okay? Let's say you're an aspiring pilot, okay? You borrow the money because you have family members, whatever. People, you can't expect family members to put out $100,000 for you to get your pilot training. Let's just say, okay, you borrow $100 grand, okay? Let's say a standard loan, especially in today's day, let's say a standard loan would be what, 5%, 6%, 7%, probably upwards of 7-8% nowadays in 2023. Okay, so let's say let's go with a nice even number, 5% on $100,000. You make, let's say you borrow the $100,000 and then you have to still do school, right? So that's 2 years of your life right there that you've borrowed. So add interest rate on $100,000 for 2 years. What's that going to be? Probably like another, who knows, right? 15, 20, 10, 15, $20,000 right there. Then think about everything else, right? Then think about, okay, well, after you're done schooling, you actually have to go and find work. Could be easier said than done. You could be waiting 6 months before you get a call back for a job. So you have to factor that in as well. And then there's the fact that once you first start flying, for the first couple of years, you're making nothing. You're making $35,000, $40,000 a year if you're lucky. So factor that in, because then you have life to pay for, rent, cars, fiancés, family, dogs, pets, whatever it may be. That is difficult, man. That's a difficult 5 to 7 years right there. That is, without any help and doing it by yourself, that's difficult, man. I don't care what anybody says. That's difficult because you've got to now pay back this loan, which is now probably worth $130,000, $140,000. You're only making $35,000 a year. You still have to live off $35,000 a year, but how do you live and pay off the loan without crazy going into, without going into debt, right? It's crazy, dude. Like, I totally understand. Like, if you think about it, it makes complete sense right now why the aviation industry is going through what they're going through, right? Such a what's the word that I'm looking for? Just like they need pilots so bad. It's insane. And it still costs you an absolute arm and a leg, right? Down in the U.S., the regionals are starting at 70 to 80 a year as an FO. See, that's great money, right? That's not how it is in Canada, I can promise you. Yeah. It's definitely a single person's career at the start. You have to be able to pick up and relocate to bumfuck nowhere if you have to, but it's a wonderful career. I agree, man. 100%, dude. 100%. And, I always tell people if it wasn't so difficult as a career to get into from the beginning, it definitely would have been something that I might have been interested in doing, right? I don't know what the hell this guy's doing, but he's all kinds of backwards. Yeah, it's crazy. It took me 10 years to get to the top rung of the industry. We earn our place in this industry. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I'm not discrediting anybody that's done it, dude. I'm just giving you my perspective and the reasons why I didn't do it, right? That's it. I'm not telling you not to become a pilot or that being a pilot is a terrible thing, because obviously it's not. We all know it's not. I'm just saying there's a reason that we have a pilot shortage right now, and I think a lot of it has to do with one, how difficult it is to get into the industry, and two, how expensive it is. You know, and here in well, I shouldn't say North America. Here in Canada, we don't have a lot of programs. Like, the major carriers don't train. There are some programs in place, like Air Canada Jazz and WestJet Encore and Porter, and some of these companies do have, like, cadet programs and stuff like that, but, you know, you're paying for a majority of everything out of your own pocket, and then they'll finish the training and, you know, type rate you on certain aircraft and stuff like that. But for the most part, you're paying, you know, you're paying for all that. So yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. It's just, it's, you know, and as the older you get, right, and I always say never, because who knows, dude, who knows, something may completely change in my life and may grant me the opportunity to pursue a pilot's license. I've always said I would love to get a PPL at some point, and I would love to bring you guys along for the journey. That's definitely something that I've never forgot about. I definitely do plan on doing that one day. I can't tell you when it's going to happen, but it is something that I'm interested in. But yeah, that's just the reality of it, you know. Regionals in the US start at like 40K. I think it depends where you're going as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know what the hell's... Obviously, this is broken as hell. He's putting baggage in the middle of nowhere, and it's loading into the ramp over here. That's wild, man. At 100K subs? I don't know. We'll see, man. Josh, thanks so much for 13 months, man. Appreciate you, dude. Says, hey, Cap, just want to thank you again for all that you do. Starting flight school on Monday. You do truly inspire me. Awesome, man. Congratulations, dude. That is absolutely great news. Proud of you, man. And I wish you all the best, dude. Wish you all the best. My dad flies for EasyJet, and he says the airline industry isn't as glamorous as people may think it is from the outside. Well, I mean, once you do it, it's you're definitely... I totally understand that. Yeah, I mean, I have tons of friends that are in it as well, right? It's saying... What was their cruise altitude on this one? Oops. Their cruise altitude was... No. Yeah, okay, 28,000 feet for a cruise altitude. Sólríkt is trying to give me 14,000 feet, and I was like, what? 14,000 feet, that's where we're going for our cruise altitude, is it? Okay. There, Sólríkt. Don't know what you're talking about, Sólríkt. Okay, let me disconnect and reconnect quickly here. Good, under our new call sign. Beautiful. That's all done. That's all set. Good. We're going to come down here. We're going to go and open this up. We're going to export. Good. We'll close that. Good. Sweet. Everything is done there. That's good. That's set. That's done. Beautiful. Cool. Let's come back inside the aircraft. Let's go ahead and start punching in some numbers. Actually, give me a second here. Let me come over here to the second PC and let me do my Sim Toolkit Pro. Finish that. Good. Done. Open you. Get you guys more live information up top. Alright, and we are in our 737-800. Good. And fly. And that should update for you guys now momentarily. New flight plan, new call sign, all that fun stuff. Cool, sweet. Let's come down here. We're in a little turnaround, so it's nice and easy for us now. We're going to go to our route tab. We do have a company route, which we just did, so we're going KHU to KCRP. We'll throw that up into there. Beautiful. Call sign today, Southwest 7. Nice and easy. We'll activate and execute that. Good. Let's go to departures. We're going to plan for the Patron 9 departure. Patron? Sure. With the PSX, Papa Sierra X-Ray transition. We're going to expect a departure out of 13 right, and we'll go ahead and execute that. Good. Let's go to our arrivals. No star. Interesting. Okay. Go here. Oops. Flights. Unload. Import. Sim brief. You. Thank you. Let's open up Corpus Christi. And what is the weather doing here? Information, weather. Winds are 010 at 3 knots. I mean, barely any wind, chat. So I think if we go to charts, 030 ILS 36. I don't know, where do they usually land? I guess we could take 31 or 36. 6,000 foot runway, that'd be kind of fun, no? What do we think here? What did the real airplane do? The real airplane landed on runway 13. Okay. I guess 3-1 is probably the better option. I feel like. What were the winds again? 010 at 3. I mean, 6,000 feet. That's like a Burbank arrival. Autobrake max. We could have some fun. We'll plan 3-1. We'll kind of go for there. 3-1, this seems to be the most common. 13 and 3-1 seem to be the most common arrivals. So we'll plan for the... Ooh, they just have RNAVs. They have any fancy RNAVs? Ooh. Chat, what's this one? Oh, yes. Let's do this. What is this? We'll take this via Copan? Yeah.
Captain, just
Yeah,
checking
yeah.
to see if you saw my last message. I just wanted to let you know I sent 2 different donos with the same message, once to PayPal and once to Streamlabs by mistake, but no worries. You deserve it, my dude.
Hey,
you
man.
should see it on the first.
Thanks so much, Jay Stevens. I appreciate you, man. That's incredibly kind. I did not see your other donation. It says, not to be cheap, Gap, I had to send this quick message. I donoed twice on PayPal and once on Streamlabs with the same message I just sent on Streamlabs, but no worries. Damn it, PayPal. It should get you by the first of the month. Huh, interesting. I don't think it's going to come in as 2 separate things, Jay Stevens, because if you donate via Streamlabs, it is PayPal. They're linked together. So check your statement. I don't think you should get billed twice, because I can almost assure you that I most likely, unless you're saying, well, I'll let you know later on, but I don't think it's going to bill you twice for it, to be honest, man. So just keep that in mind. I think we're okay. Oh wait, I see something here. Okay, I do see something here, and anyways, okay. Thank you. I don't know, that's might have done something weird on you, but thank you so much, J. Stevens. And then again for another $13 donation. I appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much for the support. That's incredibly kind.
Happy Thursday, Captain. Thank you for flying in my home state.
Hey.
Say hi when you fly over Austin.
Yes, sir. I will. We'll be waving out the window. Oh, so grande, my man, coming in with the $67 donation. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very, very much for support, dude. That is incredibly kind. Guys, can we please get some love and chat for Oh So Grande. Incredible, man. Thank you so much for your support, dude. I truly do appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you so much for your support. Guys, please show some love for Jay Stevens and Oh So Grande. Incredible. Both of you guys. Thanks so much, man. Really do appreciate you. All right, we're going to do the Arnav Zulu 3-1, and I just want to check our flight path. So the last waypoint that we have is the Corpus Christi VOR, CRP, which if we look at our charts and we come back here to the RNAV, there it is right there, the Corpus Christi VOR. So that's what we'll do. So we'll take it via the Corpus Christi VOR, and then we're going to do like this nice big circle to land type deal. This is badass, chat. Hell yes. So we're going to do that. And you can see here we can take it all the way down to 303. So we can actually fly it on VNAV, LNAV, VNAV down, and we can, coming out of the turn, maybe at Nigby, we can go ahead and take control of the aircraft down to runway 31. So that's a really cool approach. Sweet, cool. We got that in there. We will plan for that. So let's do the RNAV, RNAV Zulu 3-1 that was, and we'll take it via CRP, Corpus Christi VOR, and we'll go ahead and execute that. Good. Go to our legs page. We'll scroll down. Everything looks great there. Happy with that. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and go to our menu tab. We're fully deboarded, I believe. Yes, we are. Good. Let's go to GSX. We're going to go ahead and restart the Kutao script. Good.
Captain
C2A.
is going to take the nav toilet bowl approach.
Kind of looks like that, doesn't it? Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much, dude. I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you. How can you see the stream in 1440p? I don't stream in 1440p. So your monitor resolution may allow 1440p, but the stream is definitely at 1080p. But yeah. Okay, let's go to our FS actions. We're going to go to payload, 0 fuel weight this afternoon. Sorry, I just want to get some, want to get GSX boarding the aircraft. So we're not waiting for that. 171 passengers for this leg, chat. We'll go ahead and request boarding. Beautiful. Cool. Zero fuel weight today. 60.9. Hey. 60.9 on the zero fuel weight. Good. Return fuel for today's leg. We need 6 again. So we'll go ahead and bug that up. Beautiful. Return. Good. FMC. Those numbers are set. Good. Zero fuel weight. 60.9. Planned fuel. 6. Nope. Crew's already on board. Thank you. Beautiful. Reserves. 3. Cost index. 35. Cruise level. 280. Wonderful. Cruise winds up at 28,000 feet. 006 at 31. Good. Populate that. Execute that. Good. Transition altitude 18,000 feet as normal. Says unable cruise altitude. We'll have a look at that in a second. N1 limits here today. No derate on the takeoff. No derate on the climb. We'll leave that blank. Takeoff. Flaps will be 5 degrees. CG weight today. 19.3, sorry, with a trim value of 5.6. Good. And then we've got all our V speeds in there. We'll leave that blank for now. We can do our pre-flight checklist. Chat. Pre-flight checklist. Interior and exterior inspections have been completed. Circuit breakers have been checked. Nav and display switches are normal and auto. Passenger signs, them on. Window heat is on. Engine bleed air switches are on. Pressurization panel, we're going to 28,000 feet. We'll set that. Good. Pressurization mode selectors on the auto position. Beautiful. Oxygen masks. Checked. Altimeters. 29900. 29900 cross-checked. Flight and nav instruments have been checked. Warning annunciator lights. Tested. Good. Speed brake is down. Yes. Takeoff warnings. Checked and closed. Engine start levers are cut off. Stab trim cutout switches are normal. And fire warning has been checked. Good. Happy with all of that. Beautiful. Good. Pre-flight checklist has been complete. Actually, no, sorry. Radios and transponders. So radio, we should be on 1228 for Unicom. I don't think we have ATC. Yeah, Unicom, that's good. And then we need our TCAS. We're just going to put this back to 2000 because we are offline. Or not offline, sorry, but flying without ATC. Radar is off. Rudder and aileron trim free and 0, which it is correct there. Windows are closed and locks. Flight attendant briefing, we'll call that complete. Departure briefings. We are planning for the Patreon 9 departure out of 13 right. We're going to climb on a heading of 131 to 560 feet. We'll expect radar vectors to salt. Top altitude of our star today is 16, our SID today is 16,000 feet. That is our departure briefing. A lot of our QNHs are on board and our fuel required. We need 2,000, call it 2,100, and we've got 6,000 on board. Fuel has been checked. Beautiful. Cool. Pre-flight checklist complete. We're good on that. We're good on that. Wonderful. Cool. So that's done. Now we're just waiting for the passengers. See, it's weird. They board properly this way, but he didn't like the deboarding. Oh, that's weird, man. The cam unfocused. It should be better now. Sometimes it focuses and unfocuses. Anyone else having issue with Logitech pedals for the parking brake and the PMDG? Justin, make sure that your brakes are all the way set forward and then pull the brake. That should solve your issues. Just got my companion pass on Southwest. You think I should put my dating profile? Just saying. Nice. Why not, right? I mean, hey, want to go on a trip? Are the cargo doors not open? They are. Doors are open. Andres, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. All the way from Poland. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. They are, but they still won't release. Do you have anything? Do you have any other control for like brake or something like that? Do you sometimes do Iceland to Orlando? When we get the 757, we could do the Iceland Air 757. That'd be a really fun flight. Yeah, you'll have to throw that in the flight suggestion channel. But full toes for 2 seconds before release. Yep. Hi, Mr. Hope you're doing well. Going Dutch Films. Good to see you, man. All is well over here, dude. Thanks for coming to hang out. Hiccup, where are you heading to now? We're going over to Corpus Christi. Corpus Christi. Going to be doing a really cool RNAV approach. Excited. Should be fun. What's up, Cap KCRP? I did the exact same approach into there in Steam the other night. It was a fun approach. Very cool, man. Nice. Some short hops today? They are, yeah. I didn't really think that they were going to be extra short or anything like that. It kind of just played out that these were the routings that we were doing today. So I wanted to showcase, this is a Thrustmaster and an AnyBuild showcase today. So I wanted to showcase the 3 airports that are sold on the AnyBuild store, all in Texas. So Dallas Love, Houston Hobby, and Corpus Christi, all 3 sold. Hi. You can fight? Good girl. What do you want? The co-pilot is looking at me like she wants something, chat. What do you want? What do you need? You cannot go outside on the balcony yet. No, we do that later. It's too early. Too early. No, I have to lay down. I have to lay down, please. Very upset. With his new Thursday schedule, will you be doing shorter flights on Thursdays or keep them as per usual? I mean, they may be slightly shorter like college dude. Like, I don't think you're going to see like 4 or 5 hour streams. But I still think, like, I'm still aiming for them both to be like 3 to 4 hour streams. Yeah. Like, I'm not, they're not going to like, yeah, it's not, like I said, it's not, I didn't purposely make this one shorter. I mean, I think tonight's going to be longer than anything because we have full ATC, and you know what it's like flying out of Toronto and New York. It's probably going to be a shit show. So, but we've got full ATC coming out of Toronto. I don't know if New York Center is going to be online tonight, but yeah. Have you seen the new airport sim? It's pretty cool. It might be worth checking out in After Dark or something. I think the developer reached out to me, Jarvis. Is that the one where like you can control the tugs and you control everything basically? Yeah. Also, did Aerosoft ever republish the Twin Otter? I wouldn't be the right one to ask about that, man. I'm sorry. I have no clue. No clue. All right, we're about halfway boarded. We've got all the cargo on board and baggage, so that's good. We're done that. We've done our pre-flight checklist. We just need to worry about our pushback and our after start. Beautiful. Mr. Vertical Sim, huge no floaties to you, dude. Thanks so much for your support. Welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, sir. Hope everything is okay with the hurricane. Weren't too affected at all. Hopefully not at all. I think you guys down in Florida are literally professionals when it comes down to like hurricanes and stuff now, so. That's the one Jeff did a video on a couple days ago? Yeah. Yeah. What aircraft are you flying from LAX to Honolulu? I think it's either going to be the 800 or the 900. We might do United 737-900. I have to see who operates it. But, yeah. We'll see. Do you have rudders with your Boeing pack? I am using rudder pedals, yes. Are they sold with it? I don't think so. Worked all the way down through the storm. Hey, there you go, man. Thanks so much for your support, dude. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you. What can we expect next from Vertical Sim? You want to treat chat to any insider information? What can we expect from you in the next coming weeks, months? What can we expect? You're very lucky with the hurricane in Orlando? Nice. Well, that is always good, man. Days? Well, I don't know, dude. Palm Beach is coming. Provo City? What's Provo City? New scenery? I didn't even see that. I didn't even see it. Provo should be ready within a month. Brand new terminal, Legion crew base. Just wait to try the RNAV into here. Awesome. Cool. Tomorrow my college starts, but enjoying the last summer break. Captain Canada stream. Scenery looking amazing. Nice, Sergeant. Welcome, man. It is nice scenery. They did a good job on this scenery. I don't know if I would say it's a collaboration between FSim Studios and somebody else. I wouldn't quite say I think it's like FSim Studios quality, but I think it's close. Performance is decent as well. It's not the best, not the worst. Alright, we're almost finished boarding here, chat. $125 of 171 passengers. Again, no ATC on here, so we're perfectly fine. Texan simulation? Yeah, that's it. Thank you. When do we get the 757? I don't know, man. I don't know when it's coming out. Sometime in the new year. 2024. Scheduled for. 2024, I believe. Was in Morocco for most of the summer and came back to the UK. I think the worst case of the flu ever. Wouldn't be surprised if it's COVID. Uh-oh. That's not good, man. I hope you feel better soon, dude. I also had COVID, and you're correct. It felt more of like, I don't know, I guess a flu would be the right, you know, sore throat, fever, night sweats type deal for a couple days. Yeah. Thankfully, no long-term, you know. Can't you just do the 767 with Icelandair livery or the 737? I mean, we could. It's not very realistic, though. I'm sure I would get more hate than anything, Enar, to be honest with you. Are there any other flights that do that, you know, do that routing or anything like that? Because it is the flu. True. True. Just done football trials and now can't move my legs. Oof. COVID is odd. I had in the summer 21. I felt bad for a day and the next day I felt fine. Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. I can agree. For me, it was about 24 to 48 hours of, like, just really not feeling well, and then it was pretty much fine. Kappa, looks like a lot of Maxes or Heavies from LAX to Honolulu. Yeah, for sure. The Maxes for sure, because they're so fuel efficient, right? Leonard, celebrating 34 months. Incredible, man. Thanks so much for your support, dude. Really do appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Says, what a great way to celebrate my birthday. Leonard, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, man. Guys, can we get some no floaties and happy birthdays in chat for Leonard Grant, a member for 34 months. 2 more months, man. 2 more months, and you're going to be repping that 3-year badge in here. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thanks so much, dude. Appreciate you. The other thing is, both times after my vaccine, I felt dizzy and lightheaded. The day after, I felt like absolute shit. The first one, not so bad. My arm just really hurt. Like, I could barely lift my arm like this. The second vaccine absolutely destroyed me. Like, I was DOA for like 48 hours. Like, I barely moved out of my bed. Usually I take Daisy. Like, I walk for Daisy miles and kilometers a day, and I barely got out of my bed those 2 days, man. Barely. All right, chat. 8 more passengers to board, and we are going to be pushing ourselves back. I can't do the pushback checklist quite yet. We can start to get ready for some of it. So, looks like you could do Alaska 737-900ER, a Hawaiian 330. Alaska would be fun, actually, digital. We haven't flown Alaska in a while, so I think we'll do Alaska. That could be really cool. Alaska 737-900ER. Yep, that's what we're doing. That is what we are doing. That's a good, because then we can do Southwest today, Alaska Saturday, Delta on Sunday, and then maybe we'll circle back and do... somebody said if we do Painfield on Monday, we can do Alaska. They do ops out of there, so... Yeah. All right, there we go. Boarding is complete. We'll go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Looking good. Are you going to close the door this time, or will you not close the door? Let's see. It's not closing the door, which is weird. We had an issue last night, Flyboy and I, when we were trying to do it, so it's weird that it's not closing it automatically anymore. Return doors will close you. Good. Closing. Okay, you're coming on. You're coming on. These guys go on, and packs are going to go. Right pack's going to go off for now. That's all good. That's all set. That's all good.
Departure checks completed.
Cool.
Bypass pin inserted.
So go to APU gen. Good. Cool. Sweet. Pushback checklist. Doors are closed. Good. Hydraulic panel is set. Fuel panel is set. Flight deck door closed and locks. Transponder to XPDR. Transponder XPDR. Good. Cool. Door's not auto with GSX. So it is for me half the time, but sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. Southwest does the island hoppings. Yes, they do. Yeah. By the way, do you know what things is different from X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 12? No, you'll have to do that. I mean, a lot has changed, but you'll have to go and... I could not tell you. I don't really use X-Plane 12. Do I need my... do I need to verify my phone number for the Discord server? I don't think you have to verify your phone number. I'm not quite sure how it works, to be honest with you. I know that we do have two-step verification on, but yeah. I love flying PMDG in Southwest or Alaska liveries because they're configured with the HUD. Love making donuts. I do not like the HUD. Do not like the HUD. Nope. Continue pushback. Tail left, nose right.
Release parking brakes.
I thought I saw... Why are ground spoilers out? What? I thought I saw somebody behind me, but I guess I'm going... Oh, he's there. Okay, perfect. Cool. Park brakes are released.
Commencing push.
Beautiful.
All engines clear. Start at will.
All right. It was 16,000 on our climb initially, chat. So we'll bug up 16,000. We've got 131 runway heading, and we'll worry about V-speeds here in a sec. Sounds are going up. Fire up engine number 2. Flew Alaska IRL in June and really liked them. Nice. You do have to have a phone check off. There you go. It's new to me as well, but I've enjoyed it so far. Awesome, Kevin. Very cool. I feel like I would need a lot of practice. It feels more distracting for me, to be honest. Introduce fuel number 2. I'm biased. I live in Northwest U.S. most of my life. Can confirm Alaska's up there, one of the better airlines in the U.S. There you go. I know Flyboy flies them as well a lot. So, I think he said the same thing. He said it's really good. I applied for a American Express Air Canada Aeroplan credit card the other day. So when I get that, I'll be able to start collecting a ton of points, which I can use between Air Canada and they said something like 120 carriers worldwide. I don't know. I'd have to look in which carriers, but I think it would be cool to maybe do some fly some different airlines that I haven't necessarily flown yet. Could be cool. You get a bunch of points for stuff too. Engine number 1 over to ground. Flew Alaska from Indiana to Oregon. It was good. Very cool. Hudson Air flies the 737 MAX 9 to Orlando. Gotcha. GSX needs wing walkers. It has them. It had them. Where are they? Maybe I don't have them selected. It usually has them though. Thanks for your advice on the parking brake. I think the logic changed for it slightly and it threw me off. No worries. There you go. You got it, man. Glad you're able to get 25%. We'll introduce fuel number 1. Any tips for getting more FPS at major airports? So I fly the Phoenix A320 into Atlanta, I get like 10 FPS, but I fly the 320 in Miami or JFK and I get 30. Avoid those airports. Unfortunately, man. There's really not much you can say like to, unless you can turn off, the scenery gives you options to like, remove animated interiors, people. If it gives you that option to remove things like that, I would say remove those things, but the TD Aeroplan card has good bonus right now. Interesting. I just got my first TD credit card actually. Not that long ago. Like 6 months ago I got my first TD credit card. I don't even know which one I have. I don't think it's anything special. It's just like a regular card. I know that there was no fee, no annual fee, so I was on board with that. But I used to have really shitty credit, man. It's only like within the last year or two that my credit has skyrocketed with like the farm and my buying a car and stuff like that, and actually fixing it. So the MX Cobalt is nice. There you go. There's times we've rid it off as well, but I know what you mean. On a good day, hand flying a SID using the HUD is satisfying. There you go. I just did the same thing, different card, but same idea. Nice. There you go. Sweet, dude. Yeah. Yep. Any advantage of buying Microsoft on Steam, since it costs a little bit more? I find the file structure is a little bit easier to use in Steam, but yeah. Gotta love it when you have, oh, the banks love you when you have equity, man. Holy shit. When you have equity, bro, doesn't matter what your past looks like. Hey, man, welcome to the elite crew. You don't need to, who cares if you had shitty credit before? Your credit is now spectacular. You own property. That is all we could ask for. That's literally a credit card company. 101 right there, man. Actually, I'll wait for those because it doesn't want to be done. That can go on. Good. All right. After start checklist, generators are on, probe heats on, anti-ice as required, air conditioning panel is set, recall is still upset at me. Oh, I need to trip that. There we go. Recall should be checked. Good. Auto brake over to RTO. After start checklist complete. Wonderful. Let's do our taxi checklist as well. Flap set to 5 degrees. Takeoff speeds 38, 40, 48. We'll bug that up as well. 40, 48. Good. We're going to get the hell out of the way for this guy. I don't know where he's going, but we'll get out of his way. Thrust, we've got 99.6 set. Stabilizer trim needs to be at 560. We'll bring that up here a little bit. Call that about good right about there, 560. And flight controls. Free and clear checked. Beautiful. Taxi checklist complete. The airplane card was tempting, but Air Canada doesn't have a lot of options here, so it wasn't good as the one that I got. Awesome. Yeah. So one of the main reasons that I got it was because it, I'm always Air Canada out of Ottawa, man. Like even rarely now. WestJet's not really East Coast anymore like they were before. I know that they still do offer flights, but Air Canada is dominating like the East Coast market. Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto. It's Air Canada, right? That was the main reason that I got it. Another main reason why I got it was 60,000 miles on sign up. 60,000 miles. So I have a trip coming up as well for World Flight, and I figured it might be nice to have a little bit. We're going to go full length here, chat. We're going to go up here. It's going to give me the option to upgrade using points, right? So I have a 4.5 hour layover in Vancouver. My thought process was, if I can get this credit card and get the points, I can upgrade my ticket from Vancouver to San Francisco for business class, and that will get me access to the Air Canada Lounge in Vancouver. So instead of I can go up into the lounge and food and drinks and plane spotting, and can do all kinds of stuff from up in the lounge, right? So that was my entire thought process behind it. Yeah, and I get like priority security going through Pearson with this card as well. It's interesting. Can you stretch in the Air Canada Lounge? No. How often check flight suggestions or Discord? Just put a new flight suggestion. I check it all the time, man. Now, whether I finish and I'm able to do all those flights, different story, right? But I do check it all the time. All right. I don't see anybody on final, which means we should be good to go here. Looks like Ottawa has non-stop flights to Vegas on Flair, but from October to March. Yeah, I'd have to go for the Expo. I'd have to go Ottawa, Toronto, Vegas, or Ottawa, Montreal, Vegas. Pretty sure there would be those would be my options. All right, chat. Before takeoff checklist, runway position 13 right and 13 right is confirmed. Flaps 55 green. Navigation briefing complete. Takeoff warning is checked. Auto throttle is armed. Engine start switches continuous. Transponder TARA. And flight attendants. Flight attendants please be seated for departure. Notified and acknowledged. Before takeoff checklist complete. Joystick cam is on. Enjoy the departure, friends. Sounds are going up. Whee! Let's go. 40%. Turn and burn. Chrono. Toga. Takeoff power set. Slight nose down pressure.
Airspeed's alive.
Roger.
80 knots.
Neutral in the column.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate. A little bit of right aileron. Sorry, left aileron, right rudder.
Honorary climb.
You're up. Wind. Sheesh. Aiming for about 15 degrees. Right direct salt. Flaps 1. Flaps clean. Alright, 5,000 feet, 250. Autopilot's on. Flight deck. Bring those sounds back. We've got Houston Center now contacting me. 134-425. 134-425. Houston Center good. Oh, nope, I have to reset my push to talk chat. Houston Center good afternoon. Southwest 7. 6,500 climbing out on the Patreon 9.
Southwest 7, Houston Center, hello, squawk 4545 at ident.
4545 ident. 4545 ident.
November 2, Tree, Charlie Lima, radar contact, stay altitude.
We're level at 4,000, Charlie Lima.
November 2, Tree, Charlie Lima, direct hook, climb and maintain flight level 450.
Direct hook, 450, Charlie Lima.
Hi, wondering if you know anything about this. Every time I put the throttle up on Microsoft, every plane, the second I touch the button or the mouse, the throttles go back to 0. Sounds like you might have a conflicting control or sensitivity issue or something. That's what it sounds like. After takeoff checklist, flaps are...
7 radar contact 2 miles northwest of Shoals VOR. Climb and maintain flight level 280.
Climb and maintain flight level 280, Southwest 7, thanks. Alright, flaps are clean, landing gear up and off, packs are in the auto position. Pressurization panel, 28,000 set and checked, good. Engine start switches as required, and the APU is in the off position. Beautiful. We're going to get the retractables off, and we'll go ahead and get the runway turn-offs and taxi lights. Again, 18,000 for landing lights. Gear is off. Auto brake is off as well. Good.
Expect visual approach, runway 8 right, fly the runway 8 left.
After takeoff checklist has been completed, chat, and he gave us 28,000, so we'll bug up 28,000, and there we have it. Cool. You're doing the checklist now, just doing the stream a little bit late? I am, yeah, for World Flight. You got it, Huskers. Yeah, World Flight's about 2 months away, man, so we're doing our... I kind of just want to drill this into my... I'm pretty comfortable with it already, but I just want to drill it into my brain. For like, especially the next, like, 2 months. I want the... You know, I don't want to have to get to the sim and start, like, fumbling over checklists and being a little bit lost and stuff. So I figured 2 months was a good time. Every time we fly the 737, we'll just have it up. I'm trying to do it quick, too. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to... I'm still flying the aircraft like I always would. It's just that I'm just adding the checklist into it now, right? Just trying to go quick for you guys. Like I said, my big thing is I just don't want to get to World Flight and be like all flustered, you know? It's going to be a whole different experience for World Flight. It's going to be crazy with ATC. It's going to be, you know, in a full sim, right? So it's going to be crazy as well, just sitting and flying out of a full sim. So, yeah, it'll be cool. Should I buy the Phoenix because it's a lot of money and I have exactly 50 pounds of my savings? I want a decent plane that actually works. What does your PC look like, Aviation Crew? Before I tell you to buy it, I mean, it's a great airplane. If you buy it, I don't think you'll be upset, but yeah. Did you say that Just Flight released GCXO? What's that, Tenerife? I think you're the second one. Tenerife, right?
Control aircraft hazardous weather information. Houston, Oceanic Sigma, Echo 1, valid until...
Ended up watching Lion King last night. Honestly, not bad nostalgia.
Thunderstorms, tops, flight level 490.
I didn't ever think it was... I think we were just more so having kind of fun with it. I don't think it would be even that bad of a movie, to be honest with you. I feel like it would be decent, Bob. As rolled as you can get, I know you'll be like a kid at a shop. It's going to be great to see live. I can't wait, dude. And it has been confirmed I will be streaming it on my channel. So for the entire time that I'm there, I think the stream will probably start on Sunday. So I'll stream like 5 days of it. So the stream will be from Sunday to Friday, most likely. So, yeah. If you fly the A320 next week, you're going to fly into SPZO. Where's that? So the whole team will be taking turns to fly legs for World Flight? Yes. Yeah, so it's 24/7 for a full week, actually more than a week. I think it's about 10 days because they're going to be they're flying the aircraft from Ontario, the home of where we are, to Australia, and then after World Flight, they're flying from Australia back to home in Ontario, California. So it's going to be, I think it's actually over 10 days they're going to be doing it. But yes, I will be down for the 7 days. I think I'm flying, I think I have 6 to 10 legs. 6 to 10 legs is what I have. That's going to be my my flights. So, quick question, do you know if the PMG 737 is capable of flying RNP RR approach? It should be, yeah, as long as it's got LNAV VNAV, right? Or you were just super stretched, Birdie. Could have been that one. How does World Flight work? So it's a bunch of home cockpit simulators. So literally around the world. I think there's like 30 or 40 teams where there's home-based simulators. So there's like a UK team that has a 747. There's us. There's a couple actually teams, I think, in California that have home-based 737s that are going to be doing it as well. And it's a charity event. So you fly around the world. I think there's like 50 legs, 40-something legs. And we fly around the world in a week, non-stop, 24/7. It doesn't stop. So somebody's going to have a leg from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Somebody's going to have a leg from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Somebody's going to have a leg from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Somebody's going to have a leg from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., you know? There's around 12-ish teams, but everyone outside of that can still file on. Oh, there's only 12 teams? I thought there was way more than that. But there you go. There's Maverick. Maverick knows a lot more about this than I do. Confirmed. 18,000 feet. Cross-checked. Standard cross-checked. Climb checklist complete. So yeah, that's what it is. You can put exclamation point WF in chat, and it will, you can get all the information you need about World Flight. So it's really cool. What display settings do you use on the Phoenix? Performance. Performance. Always use Microsoft scenery. Any good tutorials for installing downloaded scenery? Just move it into your community folder, man. Yeah, move it into your community folder. Teams, are you competing? No, they're not. We're not competing. I don't think it's a competition. Because, yeah, no, there's like, well, you wouldn't know, Bobby. There's 747s, which is like a 4-engine plane, versus us. Now, when you compare the size, this is a big airplane, but when you compare this aircraft to the size of like a 747, this is a very small airplane. So, yeah, our aircraft is fairly small compared to most. Where do you find your community folder? Wherever your Microsoft Flight Simulator is installed. There's also great tutorials online, optical. There's way too many questions that I would have to ask you to get to the bottom of how you're going to find it. I suggest watching some tutorials on YouTube or Google. It depends whether you have bought it through Microsoft Store. It depends whether you bought it through Steam. There's so many different variations of how you can find it and what to do. I would suggest watching a tutorial that's going to explain everything far better than I'm going to explain it to you, right? Everyone will have the whole schedule to show soon. See, there we go. Awesome news. So we'll actually have the schedule, Tat. So like before the event, we can, you guys can kind of plan what days you want to make sure you're watching as I'll be flying or whatever, you know, stuff like that. SPCO is Cuscos Airport. Airport elevation 10,860 feet. Wow. That's incredible. I bet that's got some of the longest takeoff rolls. Holy.
United 1398, radar contact, tree 8 miles northeast of Natchez. Can you advise her to copy new routing?
Bye.
You didn't buy it, you downloaded it cracked.
1398 cleared to the
so
Airport.
obviously I'm going to, you know, I would assume that you're probably, how old are you, Optical? If I had to take a guess, I'm putting you somewhere in the 12 to 17-year-old age. First off, don't ever come into a live stream and tell somebody that you cracked something. That's highly illegal, right? So you're basically coming in here and you're publicly admitting guilt that you've cracked something. So yeah, like I said, dude, that's another reason why I'm not going to spend a ton of time trying to explain to you how to find your community folder. There are other ways that you can go and search to find your community folder. Google, YouTube, whatever it is. You didn't crack it, you just downloaded it, correct, but you downloaded somebody else's copy. You're pirating is the correct word that you're looking for. You are pirating a version of a software. You did not pay money to download said product and you plan on using said product. What is that down here? That looks weird as hell. What is that, chat? Anybody? Can anybody explain what this is to me? This looks weird. It's definitely man-made almost, I feel.
Discretion to maintain 16,000, quarter south altimeter 2987.
Alright, 2987 at the bottom, PD flight level, PD 16,000,
We're already, it's already wants us to descend as well.
Brad mommy mate Brad mommy Brad mate mommy mate mommy mommy.
Hi Peter. Peter. Good to see you, Peter. And he's
discretion to maintain 16,000, quarter south altimeter 2987.
high discretion 16,000. Thanks. Southwest 7. That's sewage? No, that's not. It's a water treatment plant? Really? That's what the water treatment plants look like out there? Just out in the open? All the poop floating around? Stinking up everything? No, chat. This can't be it. How is cracking even possible still? Well, when you download, you don't, like, anything that has a registry key, if it doesn't have a registry key, like sceneries, none of this stuff, it doesn't have registry keys, right? Like, so people can just upload it. You can, you know, you can get a scenery and upload it, and whoever, right? It's not difficult. Doesn't mean that it's the right thing to do or what you should be doing, but listen, I can't play mommy and daddy over the internet, man, so that's why I said I'm not going to waste my time trying to explain how to do things, but altitude intervene. Apparently it's a cooling plant. Why are we not descending? Hello? VNAV. Why did you go out of VNAV? Now you descend, please. Thank you. It's a cooling plant, chat. It's not sewage. It's a cooling plant. Whoa, look at this. See, this is beautiful ortho. This looks good, chat. It's beautiful down there. First time in Corpus Christi. We've flown in an X-plane before. We had some scenery for X-plane. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. Did you practice flights in the Corpus Christi? Is it good scenery? I didn't. I loaded in. It's decent scenery. It's priced pretty well too. It's on the cheaper side, you know. Okay. Mr. Midnight Maverick coming in with a $5 donation. Thanks so much, my man. I appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Maverick, incredibly kind, man.
1634, can I get a radio check? Yep.
Corpus Christi is really nice. The Gulf water changes to blue versus Galveston where it's brown. We were going to go down to Galveston. We didn't get a chance to go down there when we were in Houston. Super busy every day. But interesting. Thanks so much, Maverick. I appreciate you, my man. No, you're fine, dude. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. You're perfectly fine. Tell me about it. It's expensive hobby. Expensive hobby. Wow, I can't speak. Descent. Sorry, I'm forecasting our descent winds. Let's grab the weather and see what things are going down here. You didn't miss nothing? Okay, good. See what the weather's. KCRP. What are we expecting here for weather?
Radar contact 101 miles southeast of Leeville.
Winds are 330 at 3, 10 mile visibility, few at 4,000, 36 degrees, 29er87. 29er87. Good. Cool. All of that is in. Wonderful.
Can't wait for November, no floaties.
Hey, man. Thank you for the support, dude. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Oh, it's probably upset at me because yeah, we never went up to, we went up to only like 26,000 feet, so it's going to say off schedule descent. Don't worry about that. Let's start planning for the arrival though, shall we, chat? So we've got 310 on the, 312 on the approach course. And what are our minimums? 303, 312, 303. So bug this up, 312, 303. 312, and then we'll set 303 in here. Good. All right, set. No ILS frequencies or anything. I'm going to throw out a little bit of ground spoiler. We're a little bit high up on the approach still. I'll throw out some ground spoilers. We are coming back up onto it. We're still 2,000 feet above it. Get ourselves back up on course. Map said schedule is available if you want to show it. Wait, what? I think he said the schedule is going to be ready soon. I don't think it's ready now. Or did he say that? Schedule is available anytime you want to show it. Wait, what? Really? Check my Discord DMs. What's the schedule?
Southwest 7, expect visual approach, runway 13.
It says I need access to view this page. I think you have to send me a link where it's shareable, Mav. In 2 days, my Boeing yoke will arrive. Can't wait. Nice. Enjoy that, man. Took my daughter to Corpus Christi. Was pleasantly surprised. Had a great little place.
350. Expect visual approach
And she was a
runway 13.
Selena fan, so we saw her stuff. Very cool. Is that where she's from, Corpus Christi? ATC called me? What, really?
Southwest 7. Expect visual approach runway 13.
Expect, actually, can we throw in a request if possible?
Go ahead.
We'd like to do the Arnav Zulu 3-1.
Is it possible you could beat me halfway into the Arnav Zulu runway 13?
Let me have a look. See, I just want to do it because it's the special circle to land. Let me look at the 1-3. If not, I can always log off, man. It's really not that big of an issue. I don't want to get in everybody's way. Yeah, I really want...
That's up to 70. Expect the Arnav runway 31.
Expect the Arnav Zulu 3-1. Thanks so much, man.
United 350. Expect visual approach runway 31.
Okay.
Let's do it. Arnav visual 3-1. United 3.
See, there we go. Everybody wants to have fun. Still high up on our approach. He only give us 1,600. Continue bringing our speed back. Do we have any...
7 cross Copen at or above 3,000. Clear to Arnav Zulu runway 31 approach.
Copen 3,000. Cleared Arnav Zulu 3-1 approach. Thanks so much. Southwest 7. Alright, do we have any speed restrictions coming down on this, though? There's no real speed restrictions. I don't know why we're trying to... I'm going to keep this at 240. I don't know why it's trying to bring our speed all the way back. Well, altitude intervene again. Got ourselves back. We got back on profile almost, but now we're 2,400 feet high. So I'm just going to keep ground spoilers out, and we're just going to keep descending now.
United 1688, turn left heading 180 to maintain 2,000.
Link should be viewable now. Cool. Thank you, sir.
180 down to 2,000. United 1688.
Southwest 112, say time estimate to Dutna intersection.
Alright, stand by. Southwest
Cool. But wait, didn't we... We know the routing, right? This just shows the times and stuff? Yeah, this just shows all the times, right? So this shows like the times that we're going to be doing it.
Yeah, it's 1688, turn left heading 100.
2 p.m. to 4:05, so shows each leg.
3 miles towards site.
Boston to Winnipeg, I hope I get that one. Boston to Winnipeg, that's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, it's 1688, clear visual approach.
3.5 hour flight. And then the Winnipeg to Punta Delgada, it's a 6 hour and 25 minute flight. I love it that there's like a lot of like hour 45, hour 30-minute flights. There are some longer ones. 3:15 Hyderabad to Patna. It's cool though. It's really cool. And then we'll have the names over here when it's ready. So we'll have, you know, for my legs it'll be me, and then it'll be first officer. So it's cool. Sweet. Everything is all set up. All Pacific times. Gotcha.
4135, wind 3606, runway 15 right, clear to land. 15 right, clear to land, Air Force 4135.
That is the route for our flights you don't have who is flying it. Yeah.
1000.
No EFB and PMDG. I'll be in a casket before that's released. Are you friends with Will? You and Will sound like you'd be really good friends. How do you calculate the performance in the PMDG like the Phoenix? It's not available yet. We don't have the EFB. We should be getting the EFB sooner than later. All right, chat. Sorry, with all of that, we missed our descent checklist. Altimeters, 2987. 2987. Cross-checked. Good. Minimums, 303. 303. Good. Landing data, we're expecting 148 plus 5, 153. Sorry, flaps 30, 153. Approach briefing. Chat, you know what we're expecting here? We're expecting the Arnav Zulu runway 31. Minimums today 303. We're going to probably take it down to about 1,200 feet, maybe 1,000 feet through this turn, and then we'll take control of the aircraft and we'll manually land it. That is good. Approach briefing is done. Auto brake, we're going to go with 3 again. That is set. Seatbelt signs are on. Ding the cabin. Pressurization panel set, and we'll do a quick recall. That's fine. That's just our air conditioning because we didn't actually make it up to our cruise altitude. So don't worry about the recall. That's fine. Good. We can do our approach checklist now as well. Flight nav instruments verified. Cabin notification. Flight attendants, please be seated for arrival. That is done. Good. And altimeters, 2987, cross-checked, 2987. Good. Told there ain't no way you're flying it this week. Yeah, no, I think that was a stretch as well. I was saying I just hope it came out. But all right, chat, we're back up on the profile. Look at that. Beautiful. Back up to profile. Ground spoilers can go back in. Spliff Jam, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Still waiting for the 330? Oh, dude, that's...
350 just to maintain 3,000.
The 330 isn't coming out till 2024. Like, facts. It's definitely not coming out. I get your best. That's how you have to do it. It's like the level D75 that just disappeared in P3D. I don't know. No, man. Listen, PMDG is putting updates and stuff like that. It's just...
What's the call sign?
I mean this in... I truly think that, like, the Phoenix just completely... With how good the Phoenix EFB is, I think that... I think that's one of the main reasons why the PMDG EFB has taken so long. You know what I mean? Remember Aerosoft said 1 to 4 months? What was that, 8 months ago? 6 months ago? Yeah. Can't wait for the 321? Dude. 319, 321. So excited. Yeah. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday, man. Thanks for coming to hang out. Count, I was searching and the Sony MDR headphones are 600 USD. Are they worth it? They're not $600, dude. There's no way. I know for a fact I didn't pay that. Sony MDR. The 7506 is what I have. They are $130. $100 US. They were 130 Canadian. Yeah, I got them on sale. I think I paid 129 Canadian. Taxes in. Yeah, the Sony MDR 7506. I've had these over a year now, these headphones. PUBG also hinted that it wouldn't release August last year, so you really can't trust anything Rob says. Yeah, there you go. There you go, man. All right, bring the speed back down. 220. You cannot get excited about things in flight sim, dude. Things take so long. It's such like a variable market. It just takes too long for things. I refuse to get excited anymore, you know? What's that thing on the side of headphones? It's called Track IR. So it allows me to move my head in the simulator. As you can see, I'm barely moving my head, but in the simulator I'm turning like 90 degrees, right? So I'm looking at the center of the screen, but I'm able to, I'm looking, but I'm able to turn and do stuff, so, yeah.
If you want to do the RNAV, I can put you back over Corpus Christi.
No, whatever works best, dude.
You pay.
Cool place. Patiently waiting for my collector's edition MD-11. It's supposed to come soon, isn't it, Justin? Like, isn't it supposed to be in September?
1219 Houston Center, squawk 3642, and I don't...
Yeah, it's definitely 2024, Ken. Yeah.
3642, and I don't.
The Rotate MD-11 is an example of that was too early. Yes and no. I definitely agree with you on that one. Yeah. The problem with the whole Rotate thing was it was already well overdue when it released. That was the problem, Jack. And then it released with all the problems that people were having, and it was, yeah, just a cluster. Flaps 1. So Huskers, the main thing that I can tell you, dude, program a button on your yoke, one button that you're not using, to toggle Track IR on and off, right? I think you're absolutely right. If I had to sit here all the time, every time with Track IR moving, it would probably make me sick. That's why I have a quick little toggle button. So right now I have it on, right? In half a second, it's off. and I can do whatever, and I can move my head, and I can do whatever I want. I only use track AR in specific times, usually for visual approaches or taxiing on the ground, right? Those are really the only times I'm using track AR. Other than that, it's on the pause function. Now I have it turned back on, can look down at the city, I can look down here, I can do what I need to do, I can go to the overhead, I can do whatever, and then I can pause it. And I'm done just like that. Alternatively, if you don't want to do that, you can hit F9 on your keyboard, which will also pause it. As you can see, F9, now I can move my head, hit F9 again, now it's not going. So F9 is the key for the keyboard, but you can also set one for the back of your joystick as well, which I have. So I have the back button on my TC on my right side. Dropping in to say hey and watching the back. Hope all's well, Cap. Jay, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming and hang out. Appreciate you, dude.
That's 555.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, we need to start bringing the speed back here, 190. And he's cleared us down on the approach. So we can take this. We're going to take this to 1,000 feet. We'll bug up 1,000. We'll continue the approach going down. Look at how fun this is going to be, Chad. Hope the aircraft flies it well. Looks like it should. Cool little RNAV approach. Should be overflying the airport. There's the airport right there. The ortho out here is spectacular. I don't know what we're flying over right now, but there's our airport right there.
Legion 2725 with information Lima.
All right, we're going flaps 5.
With IFR.
I forgot to do my...
United 1398, ascend via the Skinner 4 arrival, Houston altimeter 2989er.
Descend by the Skinner 4 arrival, United 1398.
United 1398, Houston altimeter 2989er.
My range rings.
Altimeter 2989er, United 1398.
All right,
United
let's bring that speed
1084,
back,
stay
170.
time estimate to Keeley intersection.
That's Keeley 1913.
We're doing another stream later, Cap. We are, yeah. This evening, man, we're doing Toronto to New York. Yep. That's Corpus Christi you just flew over? No, Corpus Christi's... Wait, was it really? Oh yeah, you're right. No, yeah, you're right. Shit, I thought that was Corpus Christi off in the distance.
Yeah, 350. Turn right.
You're 100% correct. Yeah, that was Corpus Christi we just flew over. Yep. Good eye. What's that other airport? It must be like an Air Force base or something. All right, we're about to hit 2,500. As soon as we hear 2,500, we'll go gear down flaps 15. We go flaps 10. What software do you use to share your cockpit? Your controls? Yes, correct. I'm going to... we'll just wait. We don't have to start the recording yet.
2,500.
Beautiful. Gear down, flaps 15. Yeah, it looks military.
Descend and maintain 1,000, Gulfport altimeter 2984.
Lights are on, good, looking great, cool.
Down to 1,000, Palm 91. That's there, United 450, building.
Right, we're going to go final approach speed now. 153.
At 350 traffic, correction, traffic 11 o'clock.
Flaps 25 degrees.
Turning northbound of 737, 2100.
Your evening stream ends when you wake up for school. Yeah, it's definitely more geared towards the North American viewer. For sure, man. For sure. All right, cool. Landing checklist. Gear down, 3 green. Flaps are 30 green. Speed brake armed. Engine start switches continuous. Landing checklist has been completed. Beautiful. So this is the perfect time to use my track IR, chat, which I think we may use actually here. Joystick cam's going on. I'm going to hand fly it from here. There's literally no winds. It's perfect. Cool. My airplane.
Houston Center, runway 13 right, taxi via Yankee.
Good.
Echo, cross runway 13 left at Echo.
And now we're just literally flying the LNAV and VNAV, chat. I mean, that's really all we're doing. We're just following our flight directors.
At 350, descend maintain 2,000, traffic follow 12 o'clock, 6 miles, turning on the final approach.
And we're going to turn on track IR. We've got the airfield in sight.
And 350, follow that traffic, clear visual approach, runway 31.
Follow the traffic, clear visual, runway 31.
Southwest 7, runway 31, wind 330 at tree, clear land.
Runway 31, clear to land. Southwest 7, thanks.
350, runway tree 1, number 2, following 737, wind calm, clear to land.
All right. Pretty cool approach, man. We're going to go visually from here, chat. We've got the airfield. It's right there. 1,000 feet. Oh, shit. We got to start the recording. My bad, chat. Recording. Okay, we're recording. Sounds are going up. Enjoy, guys.
Terminated, change approved. Good day.
500.
United 3219, did you get the message telling you to call for push to start?
400.
I see it in the PDC, but that's fine. You need to call next time to push onto a taxiway. Runway 1 tree right, XCBA.
300.
Yankee, Echo, cross runway 1 tree left at Echo.
Minimums.
Continue.
United 1398, expect visual approach runway 8 right, flat runway
50,
8 left transition.
40, 30,
Expect visual
20,
8 right, flying 8 left
10.
transition, KS 1398.
Nose down gently. Accelerating. Reverser stowed, manual braking. Oof, that was real smooth, chat. Real smooth. Vacate here to the right. You guys back up into the flight deck.
Radar contact 500 miles north of College Station.
All right, cool.
Arrival. Houston altimeter 2 at 989.
Vacated on Bravo 1. It's like an uphill. The airplane like didn't want to start moving there for a second. That was really weird. Cool, nice approach, guys. It's a lot of fun. Good flights today. Short, but good flights today. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Thoroughly enjoyed that. We'll stop the clock. 36 minutes on that flight. Wow. That's bananas. That is bananas. All right, Bravo 1.
Shuttle 10's ready, 130 right.
And I don't know what gate we're going to, but we'll look at that here in a second.
Runway 1 tree right, fly, runway heading, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 1 through right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 10.
Southwest 7, welcome to Corpus Christi, taxi terminal via Bravo Hotel.
Taxi the terminal via Bravo Hotel. Thanks for ATC, man. We'll see you soon. Southwest 7. All right, Bravo Hotel for us. We're going to go all the way down Bravo, and I'm assuming that's hotel. Not quite sure, but okay. I didn't feel that was a floaty landing. I thought that was actually pretty good. Maybe a little bit floaty, but listen, man, if you're going to catch the butters, you got to be a little bit floaty sometimes, right? You got to be a little bit floaty. But well within the touchdown zone, no issues there, right?
Call 91, just set to maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000 on 91.
Go gate 1, chat. It's giving me all the options. Southwest. Cool. And he wanted us in... What did he say? Oh yeah, okay, that is hotel. It's just not showing on the thing. This hotel here, and then we're going to gate 1. Beautiful. Cool. After landing checklist. Engine start switches off as required. Flaps are up. Speed brake is down. Radar is off. After landing checklist complete.
United 1084 radar services are terminated.
United 73 coming in behind us. Very nice.
Merida offline.
Very, very nice.
Approved. Left to flight.
Go to the Turbo Grill for lunch. Where's that? You're going to the Turbo Grill? Or there's something here called the Turbo Grill.
Yeah, 1084 radar service terminated. Monitor this frequency until Keeley at Keeley Merida.
It's in the terminal? Oh, really?
Change approved.
There you go. Have I told you about the click spot above the landing lights? We turn them all on at once? Yes.
19,
Paddle.
one tree, right, fly runway heading
That one.
clear, takeoff.
Although, you can't turn them all off, right? You can't turn them off altogether?
South 10, leading 2800 up to 5000.
Southwest 10, direct salt, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Direct salt, flight level 240, Southwest 10.
Small little airport, chap, but it's cool. Performance is great. I mean, it's a cool little airport for sure. Even to just do this little haul, you can see it's well done as well. And look at all the taxi lights that are modeled and placed like that. It's done well. It's nice in here. I think, like I said, I think the price tag represents the product. I think it's priced accordingly. It's not too expensive. We're going in here, chat, into the ramp. Going this way, taking it as wide as possible. We can kill our taxi light. You can turn them all off? Oh, really? Oh, the open hand. Okay, cool. Thank you. $10 is a great price for an airport. Insane to pay 25 plus. I agree. Yeah, I agree, man. So we've got animated people walking around in there as well. Chat, maybe we get a dance today. We haven't had a dance in forever.
91, just to maintain 3000. Airport, 12 o'clock. We'll call it 1 at 5
A nice southwest dance.
3000, we have the airport site on 91.
Stutter.
Call 91, clear visual approach, runway 14, runway
Beautiful.
14, clear to
Park
land.
brake
wind
is on.
30 at 5.
Where's Maverick?
Okay,
Maverick, are you
we're
here?
visual 14, clear to land.
Where's Maverick?
91.
Is it shut him down, let him up, or let him up, shut him down?
22, expect ILS,
Let him up, shut him
runway
down?
8 left approach.
Or shut him down, let him up? I feel like it's let him up, shut him down. How do we say it? Let them up? Let them up, shut them down? Let them up?
United 32,
Hold on.
19, radar contact.
Let them
climb
up.
and maintain flight level 280,
Shut
direct
them down.
approach, direct salt.
There we go, chat. Beautiful. Sweet. Anti-collision light comes off. We'll get this all set up here for our... Good. Good. All done, all done, all done. That's all set. Good, done, set. Beautiful. Cool. Shutdown checklist. Parking brake is set. Fuel pump switches as required.
2058, radar contact, 1 mile southwest of Sawmill.
Seatbelt signs are off. Window heat as required. Probe heat is auto. Anti-ice off. Electric hydraulic pumps are off. Air conditioning panel is set. Anti-collision light is off. Engine start levers are cut off. Transponder moves to standby. There we have it. Shutdown checklist complete. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Corpus Christi. Let's go ahead and request deboarding. There we have it, my friends. Beautiful. Great flight. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. I hope you guys enjoyed that one as well. Let them up. Shut them down. There we go. Hey, now. Why do you do that, JetBridge? You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that at all. Don't need to do that at all. Okay, well, whatever. GSX doesn't seem to want to play nicely today. That's fine. We'll just come down here. We'll make sure we close all the doors.
Good afternoon. November 1 after Zulu is over. Pensacola level,
Doors
300.
closed. Closed, closed. Good. We'll go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM. Nice little treat there to get some ETC at the end. Very, very nice chat. Had a great day of flying, man. Thanks everybody who joined me today. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. I don't know how many likes we're at. Very quiet day here today, but I think that was just to be expected with the flights that we were doing. But yeah, cool. Super excited. Today is also the new day of the schedule, so we will be going live again this evening. If you're around to watch this evening, we'll be live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to be going from Toronto to New York, back to Toronto. Probably going to be a little bit of a longer stream, 7:30 till about 11 p.m. I would expect. Somewhere around there, so it'll be a nice late evening, but it should be some fun. I'm still undecided if I want to fly real time. I'll leave that open for you guys maybe if we want to fly real time at night or if we want to fly during the day. So I'll leave that open for you guys to maybe vote on. Mods, donators, sponsors, thank you so much for everybody being here. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are the backbone, man. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So seriously, thank you all for the support. I truly, truly do appreciate it. We're logged off of Faten. We can hit the play button. We can watch our replay here. I'll give you guys a nice little... oh, shit. You know what I forgot to do? Hold on. Let me stop that. Let me bring this all the way back here. Let me play that. Okay, let me stop you. Okay. Let me go ahead and... hopefully that doesn't break everything. We should be good. But let me come down here. I forgot to put it in a turnaround state. Go to menu, PMGG setup, panel state load, and we want to put it to final, and we'll execute it. Good. We'll give that a second. Nice. Flap should come all the way out, and we'll just give that a second to do its whole thing. See it tonight. Nice. Looking forward to it, man. Should be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and now we can hit the play button. There we go. Now I'll give you a wing view. Now we got flaps and everything. Sweet. Cool. Yes, again, mods, donators, sponsors, thank you so much, man, for the support, guys. You guys are the best. I truly do appreciate it, man. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. 115 on the landing rate, 095 on the G. Definitely felt like a smooth one. That's for sure. Well in the touchdown zone as well, so perfect. Going to set up hopefully some nice buttery arrivals tonight. For everybody else that cannot support the stream using a monetary value, still want to thank you guys just as much for being here, man. Thanks everybody for your support today. I truly do appreciate it. My co-pilot's going crazy. Apparently she wants to go outside onto the balcony. Oh yes, she wants to go outside onto the balcony and sunbathe. It's her favorite thing. If only you guys could see the way that she's looking at me right now. Yes, 1 minute, we'll go outside, I promise. Thanks, guys, for coming to hang out. Again, there is another live stream tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, the new schedule. Our evenings, starting on every Thursday now, we're going to have this 2 streams. So, 1,000 footers, 15 hundos. Definitely a little bit floaty, but... super happy with that one. You could see where I was just kind of feeling it out, like, oh, we're close, but a great landing nonetheless. Super happy with that one. Guys, thanks for your support. Truly do appreciate you. Enjoy the outro music, enjoy the replays. Again, looking forward to hanging out with you guys this evening for the very first Thursday evening stream. Happy landings, my friends. Catch y'all tonight.